I clicked go live. Did it go live?
Oh, I went onto YouTube and Blind Dave is about to start.
Okay, but has he gone live? That's the
Uh,
question.
I haven't seen him. I mean, I like him. You know, it's a good channel.
Yes, we have. Yes, we
Imagine
have.
being
Hey,
able to.
so it didn't do it automatically, but I did manage to get the the scheduled stream to work. So I just got a
So,
red circle alert saying that Blind Dave has gone live.
Oh,
Uh,
congratulations for
I
going
like
live.
that. Yeah, that guy. I like that guy. That guy.
That guy.
Ah,
you should definitely watch.
He's all right, actually. I'd probably cancel the stream and just watch Dave's.
yeah.
Probably
Shall
not.
we all just watch Dave's stream?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Right. See you guys later. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
So
watch
bye,
that.
guys. We've got to watch Dave.
Would you mind, Tristan, just changing the title? Because I think it's.
Yes.
Oh no, it's already got one. It's got one. Because
It-
yeah, okay.
The title is only in the UK.
Yeah. No,
So
when you
you've
do
got-
when you just go straight out of Zoom and do it, it just uses the title from the Zoom chat. But there isn't one. But I did it properly this time. Hello, anybody who happens to be here. I
we
can't
have
follow the chat today
Nikki
because
and we
Bingo has
have
my iPad.
Burning Diamond. Say hi.
Thanks for the comment, Burning earlier, Burning Diamond, on the other video. They said thanks for the heads up. I read my comments.
Hmm.
So, how is everybody?
I can tell you, me.
Okay, I've got a feeling about your week because I saw your messages in the chat. But go for it.
What you saw? What? Wait. Which messages in the chat are we talking about? Because I've sent weird shit.
In the Friday Night Live group, I think.
I don't recall what I said. I'll say what happened just now, because
Okay.
that is a gross thing to start with. So I came home and I thought, oh, I know what I'll do. I will settle down for a nice cider because that is nice. This is what I do. It is my Friday, you see. So I got down and picked one up and I went, oh, there's an open one that I had from yesterday. I will drink out of this. And there was a fly in it.
Ugh.
Oh.
And cider went everywhere.
Oh,
I spat it all over my legs. It was
Oh,
all
you
over
drank
the
it.
floor. Oh, it went all over everything.
did
And then
did you not just swallow for the extra protein?
no. I loathe flies. I loathe
Okay.
flies.
I don't think that's what Terry meant.
I know. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes. Swallowing for extra protein is a great idea.
This isn't Friday Night Live. This is a family show.
Absolutely. I was just saying that when I was a kid, we were told to get on with it because the fly was just extra protein. Stop whinging.
Yeah. Could be worse, Alex. I did a similar thing, but with a can that had been relegated to the cigarette butt can.
Oh,
the day before.
No, cigarette butts. I
Oh,
can
no.
get behind that. I can get behind a cigarette butt, but flies, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a beer that somebody had opened, had 2 swigs out of, and then it had become the
It
ash
became an
can.
ashtray. Yeah.
And I had a terrible hangover, and I.
Oh,
So,
dear.
This has
I'll
turned
drink
into
that,
a
that'll be
weird.
fine.
Would you
This is a
rather?
very weird introduction. Anyway, thank you, Tristan.
Would you rather fly or ashtray?
Well, I'll have an ashtray anytime because flies are just rotten creatures. We cannot survive without them. I understand that, but I don't want them in my mouth. That's a very small ask.
I think from a sort of chemical point of view, probably eating flies is much safer than eating
Yeah.
because
Yeah, but
nicotine is quite dangerous.
yeah, for long periods. But here's the thing: cigarette butts don't lay eggs.
Yes,
That's the only thing that
flies
I
don't
don't
lay
want.
eggs once they're eaten.
Once they've drowned inside
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I
Whereas,
know, I
yes, but
know, I know,
I
but
know, but I'm just
I'm
saying
guessing
consuming
that
nicotine can be quite dangerous, and you don't know quite how much is going to be in cigarette butts because you
I'm
don't know
just
how many
saying
cigarette
there
butts there
might
are
have.
and stuff. So
There's a period of time in which I didn't know what that fly was doing, and then I drank its bits, and I'm left going, "Oh crap! I'm gonna
you
brush
drank
my
it.
teeth thoroughly, and then I'm
Fair
going to
enough.
get.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Where's the alcohol? Oh, where's the everything?
Where's the high percentage alcohol?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a student party as well, so it probably wasn't just tobacco either.
Oh God.
That's see your option is becoming better and better, Dave.
So, as I say, this is not Friday Night Live. We have topics for discussion this week that
I'm sorry.
I promised the people yesterday.
What is
so
one of
way
those
making
subjects?
the first topic, I think, is the social media ban for under 16-year-olds.
Yeah, that's not a front for anything else that the government wants to do.
No.
What? No, it's certainly nothing to do with banning VPNs.
No.
And it's definitely like, completely for their safety,
Yeah.
not to stop them from socializing. Didn't there used to be things they could do to socialize, like youth clubs and stuff that sort of disappeared?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, it's something.
I think they used to exist. I'm not sure. It might be a myth.
Some people used to pay for that, I think, and then
Yeah. I think there was
something
there was
happened. I'm not
this
sure
cool
what it
thing that
was.
we did that was like taxing people so that a little bit of their income without hurting people too much could like actually be used on useful services rather than making up bullshit laws. Sorry.
No, that's okay. Oh, it's now 8:39. Alexa, stop.
Actually, a reminder
Was
we
that
got
your
live about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that was my alarm that was supposed to go off 1 minute before the stream started.
Hi, everybody.
Yes, and welcome. Yeah, we'll just clip it here. We'll start again. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Only in the UK. Today, we're going to be talking about the proposed social media ban for under 16s in the UK.
Man, that's got nothing to do with anything else that's going on.
I know, right? It's not as if they're using it as a. Do you remember that episode of Red Dwarf, White Hole?
Oh,
Just came to mind then. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with attempting to ban VPN usage.
No.
no, of course. Didn't they have a group? Anyway, yeah. This was Nigel Farage has come out and said that this is bad, and I thought, all right, this is a chance, a very, very, very rare chance that I might actually agree with you, Nigel. Okay, continue. And then he said, "Is the government is coming forth to take your rights, children?" I said, no, Nigel. This isn't about. That's not why we're angry. It's not about children. No, it's never
Well,
about
I mean,
children.
a
Oh,
little
no.
bit is that it's their right to be able to contact friends and stuff when there isn't really another free way to do that anymore. Because most people live in more dispersed sort of clumps. So we can't just knock on your next door neighbor's door anymore, you know?
They will still be allowed to use WhatsApp.
Oh, goody.
I'm
Well,
trying
actually,
to
that's
see
not
how
a
they
bad
can
idea.
frame that as safe. But anyway, yeah, no, carry on.
And Telegram. Telegram is also skipping the ban.
Right.
Because,
That's, I mean, yeah, that's the one you
Fucking
really want your kids
Telegram.
on.
Pigeons are also all right.
Get off Facebook and get onto Telegram, kids.
Kids
That's
are going
where
to
the
start learning
safety's
Morse
at.
code and send underground Morse messages.
I wonder if there'll be like a boom in ham radio. That'd be
Oh,
good
can you
for the
imagine?
hobby.
I would love that. I used to do some local radio back in the day. That's how Lorelei and I met. Uh, if kids got into that, they've got no reason to, but if they got into that, that would be amazing.
Just sitting
No,
there
like
going, ICQ,
CB radio.
ICQ,
Yeah, CQ. I nearly said my call sign then, but it's
Yeah,
attached to
yeah.
my,
I
yeah.
nearly said the one
attached
that
to my
I.
old address.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. What's a call sign? How
I,
many candles are burning? Yeah.
I don't. I have never had an amateur radio, but I did live with someone who did. So.
No, it's something that people got up to. And they,
Oh
they
yeah, no, it was great. It was really interesting to listen because, like, you could have conversations with people around like the world if you got the right weather. It was amazing.
The island used to be really good. I don't know what it's like now, but for CB radio, loads of people had CB radio on the island.
Hmm. I don't know.
Used to sit on top of Portsdown Hill and talk to people on the Isle of Wight.
Fair enough. I probably don't get out in the right circles enough, or
Still
just in
go up
general enough.
you go up Portsdown Hill now. There's apparently still the occasional person. You can spot them because they've got like a 2 meter aerial on top of their, not an aerial, a 2 meter antenna on top of their car. The radio nerds will come for me for calling it an aerial.
I mean, it's all right because everyone else will see them coming from a mile off, from the radios, like the big antenna and everything.
Oh, Ren Rose says my son has his ham radio license.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
congratulations.
I didn't know you needed a
Of course,
license.
yeah. For ham radio, yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
You don't
thought
need a
you could
CB
just-
radio license anymore. But you did until about 10 years ago. I mean, the radios still work without them, but
Yeah, I mean, just like a TV will technically work without a TV license, but we don't need to go into that subject.
no. Michael is hiding out in Canada from the TV license police.
Is that why Michael lives in Canada?
I'm a little bit worried that Michael might be living in Canada hiding out from other police, but
Hmm.
the TV licensing thing is less of a
Well, I mean,
controversial thing.
TV I think it's I mean that's a joke that's lasted for decades, hasn't it? It's the TV license. Yes. Hey, you need to pay your TV license. Oh yeah, come at me. What? We don't have a
Yeah.
TV. What's that thing? Yeah, it's not turned on, is it? Yeah, but okay.
Technically, if you can receive the signal, if your TV has the decoder card in it.
Nikki says
And,
that she thinks it's crazy they have TV licenses in the UK.
Well, it pays for the BBC and all the
Most of
quality
Europe-
programming we get out of that.
Most of
Yeah.
Europe has them.
I think it's
It's just
another one of those-
most countries tack it onto either the electric bill or to the council tax.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So a lot of places in Europe, if you pay your council tax, you get your TV license included.
That makes sense.
Hmm.
Fair enough. So here's my thing. I am not against under 16s being banned from social media per se.
Mm.
I am against it being a government enforced system. I think it
course.
should be
Yeah.
a parentally enforced system.
This is why
I'm-
everyone, yeah.
I am more than happy with nobody under the age of 16 being on Facebook, especially TikTok, Twitter.
Yep.
Kids should not be involved in any form of social media. They will be.
I-
They will always be.
I
But
would
we should-
support a ban for anyone under the age of 16 appearing on YouTube.
Yes.
Yes.
Very
That's
much.
a better way to handle things.
I
Sure.
actually think that should definitely be a thing, and there should be. I mean, because we have regulations on children working, and if you are
Mhm.
earning something from YouTube, then it is working.
But you're not covered by the
Right. But it should be, is what I'm
it should
saying.
absolutely it should be. But you know, if you work in Hollywood, they have to put money aside and everything.
Yes, and
But I can't- it's
certain age
somebody's
groups are only
law.
allowed to work certain hours and, you know, that sort of stuff. So it's pretty, I wouldn't say necessarily it's well regulated, but there is regulation
It
there.
is regulated.
Yes, and there is absolutely
Whereas
none on, YouTube or streaming platforms particularly,
no,
or
parents who don't want to get a real
TikTok
job
in
can just
particular.
turn on their phone and exploit their child,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
do.
Who's paying for the bills? Hollywood kid.
YouTube kid. Look at Ryan. I saw a thing. He did an interview a while ago, and I think if you were to ask him, he would have been much happier to have a little bit less money and have had a childhood. You know?
Yeah.
Is Ryan? What did Ryan get up to?
He was of Ryan's World, originally Ryan's Toy Reviews.
Oh, he's the
Yeah.
kid that everyone has complained about with the this. This is why everyone talks about some label laws and YouTube. It's because of Ryan, more or less.
Mm, I think there's a
Probably
lot of
not.
exploited children, to be honest.
There's
There's
probably
more to it than that. I know.
probably more people complaining about the Jenkinses or Seven
I,
Passengers or whatever.
yeah, I was gonna say another like popular channel that I was aware of was like Sis versus Bro and the whole of their sort of
Well, I don't know that
audience.
one.
Mm. Obviously they're brother and sister. But yeah, so the older sister's called Karina, who's also known as Gamer Girl, and then the younger brother's known as Ronald. I can't remember what his name was, but um, yeah, they just did loads and loads of food challenges, games, hide and seek around their giant house and stuff. But they had like whole videos all about their baby sibling coming home, and I think both parents, or at least one parent, was like filming content and stuff, and it's like, how many hours a week is this child doing this after school
Yeah,
and on their supposed weekends when it should be their social time and their playtime? Like, because it's fine if a kid, well, it's not fine, but it's almost acceptable if a kid has their own channel and wants to make little things for it. That's kind of almost acceptable. There should be protection there still because, I mean, for a start, YouTube comments are brutal.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
oh yes.
and there are lots of unscrupulous people on the internet. But like, if a kid is literally doing hours and hours of content and you can tell that there's at least parental support to buy things, even if the parents aren't forcing anything, because allegedly, I don't know. But there's certainly a lot of support from parents to do this stuff. Where's the protection for those kids? Because that's not healthy, in my opinion.
Do you remember the TikTok mum who did? She used to do videos of her little girl, and somebody pulled all the TikTok statistics, and it showed that a huge majority of the viewers were like single 35 to 50-year-old men.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's like risks. Thank you very much, Nikki, for $5.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. Much
Um,
appreciated,
Tim
as
says
always.
he has some thoughts, but he hasn't quite formulated them properly yet, which is very fair. It's a complex, nuanced topic, but
Mm.
yeah, which is
Right.
why personally I don't think it should be like a quick law. It feels like it's been sort of
No,
shoved in very
it's a
quickly, and
weird.
it's a very complicated and nuanced topic. And like, I mean, you're pretty much on the same page I am where it comes to VPN potential banning in the future.
Yeah,
It's
that is very disturbing because
yeah,
Thing I find is everyone is different. Every child, teenager, adult is different.
yeah,
And the parents are probably in the best place to monitor that and know what's okay for them and what's not. And,
yeah,
if a kid's spending 6 hours on YouTube, but he's watching documentaries and, catching up with things he enjoys, is
or
that
learning how to
necessarily
do animation and stuff. Like
Mhm.
I have
that's not
I have a daughter who is very, under 16, who is very happily watching videos, learning how to animate things and learning how to draw things in different ways and stuff like that. And that's, there's an open communication there where, she can show me anything that makes her feel uncomfortable, and we talk about stuff, and she's very, internet aware and stuff. But I
yeah, and
wouldn't
that's not
necessarily.
a bad thing.
Yeah.
If somebody's watching 6 hours of mindless dross, then that's a different thing, and that's where it shouldn't be the
Yes, you
government
should really be an
government
adult before
going.
you do that.
Yeah,
Yes. But
it
like,
shouldn't be
but
up to the
even
government
even
to.
6 hours of stuff that just makes your brain turn off so you can relax because you're neurodivergent and the world is stressful, or like you're just having a hard day and want to relax your brain, or you're poorly or something. That's not too bad occasionally, but like there are a lot of dangerous things online and hideous things that you don't. I mean, I don't want to see them, let alone, someone whose brain is still developing. So yeah, and yeah, a lot of people don't understand supervision when it
Yeah,
comes to online.
But does that mean that the government's now got to step in and go, right, adults, you're watching too much Judge Judy, and you're just watching mindless brain rot on TV? We
I
can
well, I
think in
mean,
the
start
there
back,
case
is a
of Judge
difference.
Judy, they probably should. But
start.
apart from that,
Yeah, but yeah, where do you draw the line of, okay,
Exactly,
Well, when it comes to
exactly.
Judge Judy, I mean, there's a low bar of how much Judge Judy you should watch, which is, not much of that. That's bad for your mental health. But
no Judge Judy.
no Judge Judy, thank you. I I see where Judge I see what happens when you start watching Judge Judy. That's a slippery slope. Soon you'll be getting into other forms of right-wing conspiracy theories on YouTube. No, no.
It's a
okay,
gateway show.
Yeah.
Judge
but
Judy
okay,
is a gateway
You
show.
go from Judge Judy, a little bit of harmless fun, and then you end up watching Crowder.
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
Goes
but
Judge Judy, Joe Rogan. It's sleep. It's a steep slope. Um,
Club Jed says hi.
Hi, Club Jed.
And
hello.
Nikki says, my son was super immature at 9 years old, and I let him have his own phone. I let him use YouTube, but I watch things with him. Exactly, supervision. It's about appropriate levels of supervision for your child.
Yeah, Bingo and I have been watching Horrible Histories this week.
Which
Oh, that's
is
cool.
that now that is something worthwhile watching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I've been watching. I can't remember the name of the channel, or I'd plug it. But a guy who goes through and reviews all the children's TV crap I used to watch as a kid, and probably shouldn't be watching because
But
it's
like,
crap.
but
But
that's your informed decision as an adult, though.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
So
I
that's fine.
do, I do look these sorts of the questions as to where kids should be when it comes to social media and putting their face online and stuff like that. Very important. You think, where is the line? I'm watching this series right now. There was this kid who clearly they just picked up a phone and just recorded themselves and their other mates build a treehouse. That's it. And they say, "This is our summer base. This is what we're going to be doing." And it's clear right from the beginning they have no editing plan. They have no other forms of monetary plan because the videos are just 20 seconds each time. They say, "This is what we've done. Check this out. This is what we've done." And it's like being a kid again, just realizing, "Oh yeah, I remember doing this." Good one. And then as the series progressed, after like 8 episodes, someone came along and destroyed their base, and they went, "Oh no, that's no good. We're gonna have to. Oh wait, we can just start again somewhere else." And they find another place in the forest, and they start again. This is like being a kid. This I remember doing all of this, and I got really invested. But at some point, they started to um ask for some
money.
assistance, some money. And I thought, okay, yeah, I'm all for supporting these guys, but to what end is this? I don't like where this is starting to go, you know. Is anyone protecting these kids? Is anyone looking after them? Is anyone making sure? Because all the comments on these videos are very wholesome, and all of it is saying, hey guys, you're gonna be great. Don't worry. Pick yourselves up. You'll do better next time. It's gonna be fantastic.
But how old are we talking here?
It's very hard to say because you never see their faces.
Okay, that's good then. That's good.
So I'm all for that. Cool. You just
Because
see the
on
treehouse.
if you take it to the extremes, though, there are people out there who will have already, just from stalkerishness, know exactly where they're building those.
Yeah, and that's although I like these videos, I would have preferred it if it wasn't online, just because people can figure out where they are, and that's probably how their first base was destroyed. Other kids found it, they found them,
It's
destroyed
different
the
if it's
base.
another group of kids,
Yeah, but
with
that's
forest turf
the
war.
same
But
the same sentiment is that, you know. It's about safety, even if that safety is it's not against adults, it's just about other kids. Yeah, this isn't about warfare. This is about safety in general, you know.
it takes one or two weirdos to find out where that is. They know they're going to be there the next day. They turn up with a van.
Yeah.
So from chat, Tim says, I wonder if a childhood of being told you'll get nowhere and change nothing, and the world we've ended up with has added to people feeling like they can have no effect. And those people as parents didn't try to change anything for their kids.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think nowadays people are more aware that one person can make a difference.
Yeah.
The internet has at least done that.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, I do think there is a lot of like, especially climate, uh, concern from, older kids, which is reasonable given the state of things. Um, but yeah. And Coding Dobby says too many are
oh
hangover
hi.
watching Judge Judy.
Yes, Jeremy Kyle was my hangover show of
Oh
choice.
dear.
I don't get hangovers. I just annoy everyone and want to have breakfast and have a nice hot shower and just, get on with the day.
Yeah, that's called a hangover.
I'm just annoying as hell to everyone else. So.
Again, hangover.
Well, no, you need to have
No,
someone
that's
who
just normal for me, Alex.
you need to have someone who doesn't get a hangover because they're in charge of bacon.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that anymore. Sorry. I can order it though while you guys can't look at your screen. How's that?
Deliveroo, changing the world of hangovers.
Yeah.
God bless
What have we got?
Deliveroo.
A piece of bread and some cheese. What have we got now? Everything!
Yes. Tim says, I agree, Dave, but a lot of people are self-isolating in their views. They don't want to learn or change, etc. And so the cycle continues. There are definitely people like that.
Yeah, but I don't think there are any. Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say, but I don't think it's particularly common in younger people. I think that's sort of, yeah, more of an older, like above my age group, I'd say almost.
See, I remember the internet when it was wonderful. Probably much more, well, definitely more dangerous than it is now.
Yeah.
But maybe not because there were less people on it. And I think people had a little bit more awareness. The group I used to hang around with, we were sort of the first of the broadband era, I suppose. And
Ooh, broadband.
Wait a minute. So are you saying that the internet was safer because it was smaller and it just genuinely was dangerous? Because it was dangerous, people didn't do stupid things with it.
I think people were more aware because you couldn't just pick up your phone and be on the internet. It was an active thing. Even when broadband came around, most people still had a computer. I mean, we had a couple, but it was a thing. You were like, right, I am now going to go and be on the internet, and it still required a little bit of knowledge. I think there was more internet education as standard then. Like, your average internet user knew a little more about what they were doing, and perhaps the dangers involved than now, where, I mean, my child, most people's children I know, well, everyone's child I know, the internet has just been there as a constant since they were born.
Yeah.
Smart devices have been there since they were born.
Yep.
That is a creepy thing to think about. There are 10-year-olds who just don't know life without a
There are
smartphone.
20-year-olds who don't know life without the internet and computers everywhere.
Yeah.
Because one of them lives in my house with me.
Don't say that. Don't say no.
Yes.
Smart?
Yes.
No. Smart? No.
Yeah.
No. Smartphones.
Yeah.
Smartphones
Yeah.
were about.
No.
Don't do this to me.
No.
Tony.
Alex, I
No.
got my first internet capable phone in 2002.
Yeah.
I've had.
And
I've
most
had
people
enough
don't really
from
form memories before they're about 4 or so.
No.
So, yeah.
No, the internet's 5 years old. Stop this. No. No.
Yeah. No. I am. I
You know-
honestly tell you
No,
this,
guys,
Alex,
I saw
but,
Jurassic Park last week.
that would have been a rerun then.
No.
Jurassic Park was like 96, wasn't it?
I have no idea. I didn't like it as a
It
kid.
was-
so I've not watched
it was
it
a 90.
since.
93.
Alexa, when was 93. When was Jurassic Park released?
I do remember it was 93 because that was the same year as Nightmare Before Christmas. And I like both of those.
Alexa, shut up. She was telling me the timeline for the Jurassic period, which wasn't what I asked.
When was
That's
when was
completely
Jurassic
helpful,
Park?
right?
The Jurassic period was 5 million years ago. No, it would have been
Way
20.
further back.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tim says, "You merely adopted the internet. I was born on it, molded by it."
Oh yeah,
We sculpted the internet of.
I genuinely did. I built my
of
own.
our
internet.
children.
Do not quote the ancient magic to me. I was there when it was written.
I was there, Gandalf, 5,000 years ago.
Where's Michael? He was actually there at the birth
Yeah,
of the
Michael was
internet.
actually writing it, I think.
Yeah, I think
Albeit probably
Michael's
quite
got
badly.
some. Michael's got some credits in early internet stuff for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm proud to say that in 2001 I made my own website. So, yay!
With GeoCities, or did you code it? GeoSites, or did you code it
I
yourself?
coded it myself.
Yeah.
I
My first website I wrote in Notepad and saved it as a .html. And
Me
uploaded
too.
it.
Me too. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. HTML code, bitch.
I used to build websites for fun, but I liked using WYSIWYGs and then going in and messing around with the coding if it didn't do what I wanted it to, because I sort of knew how the code worked, but I didn't want to learn all of the coding to write it from scratch. So
I eventually did that when I realized other ways to make websites. The annoying thing about learning HTML code is that I have forgotten everything.
Nah, you
oh
don't.
no, I still
I-
remember the basics. I could go back to it in a week if
Yeah,
I studied a bit.
/head
Yeah.
body.
Please.
Yeah.
Put shit here.
I actually received an award on behalf of a charity for helping them redesign their website when I was like 17, I think.
I'm going to make an
nice
assumption
one.
here and assume that Tristan can code fluently
Yeah.
still in HTML.
It's Tristan's job. So if I can't do it, I'm in trouble.
Keep the vibe coders out, Tristan. We're relying on you.
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Tristan.
I've seen what they come up with. It's I'm safe for a few years at least.
Yeah.
Don't become complacent. Work against AI, not with it.
Yes, please work against AI.
Oh, I wasn't going to talk about this, but it's now come to a natural point. What do we think of the shutting down of... And I've forgotten the name of the AI thing now, for fuck's sake.
Fable?
Pardon?
You know about Fable?
The big one that got banned the other day.
Well, they got banned. What?
Or it said banned on the news, but it was taken down.
So there was a big hoo-ha. There was and the title of it said AI shit banned. That's what it said.
Yeah, it's
So-
the one
Well,
that
I'm all for that in that case.
it's the one
So-
that the one that the US military wanted to use.
That
Yeah,
was
so-
Claude, wasn't it?
Fable
was it something
5,
else?
which was built by Anthropic,
Yeah,
Right,
there you
okay.
go.
was released to the public on June 9th. The US then came in and banned them from allowing foreign nationals from using it.
So you have to have a VPN.
So they basically went, this is too good for the rest of the world. You can only use it if you're in the US or are the US.
All right. It apparently, according to Google's AI,
God
is
damn it.
Fable 5 and Mythos 5 models.
Yeah, so Fable was what was built upon Mythos,
God, I
which
don't know.
is Mythos was the AI model that Anthropic built that was I say that because we don't know, too good to be released to the wild, as in it would provide security vulnerabilities to absolutely everything. And so they built a tamer version that they would release to the wild, which was Fable, which the US has now decided, actually, we're going to put an export control on this for national security. You can't provide it to any non-US citizen who is not in the UK. In the US, sorry.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to tell you that this episode is brought to you by my Surfshark VPN affiliate code. Link in the description.
Please tell me that's true.
I do have a Surfshark affiliate code, yeah.
If you send it to me, I'll put it in the description.
I'll do it now.
I mean, the rest of the episode could just be us saying how awesome Surfshark is.
You
I'd
know
be
what I
behind
really
that.
like? I really like surfing. I really like sharks. I really love
launch
VPNs.
Surfshark.
Let's just do the whole
Those-
thing all together. Why don't we do a Surfshark VPN? That
I
sounds
love
great.
I love all those three things. Yes,
Excellent.
I want this.
Refer and earn.
Oh, sorry,
Send
but
link.
just
Club Jed asks, Dave, have you been seeing the Charlie's Trump phone updates?
I'm just about to talk about this.
Excellent. That's perfect timing then. Let's lead into that topic.
Charlie Trump.
Oh,
No,
I think
Charlie of
in
Penguin Zero.
Yeah.
I will just send this to Tristan. That. So, Penguin Zero wanted a Trump phone. Lots of people wanted a Trump phone. I believe Coffeezilla has one. Another tech guy I watch who has actually received his Trump phone. So yeah, Charlie's been waiting for his Trump phone for fucking ages. And every now and again, he very politely calls customer services. And he's very polite because it's not their fault. And he's like, so when's it coming? And they're like, oh, any day now. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. And then it doesn't come, obviously. But for the first, I think 3 times he phoned up, he hadn't actually ordered a Trump phone. And so he'd speak to customer services, and they'd say, oh, what's your account number? And he'd just make up an account number, and they'd go, oh, yes, Mr. White, we've got you here.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
But so the Trump phone has been shipped to some people. I think they said they had like 100,000 or 300,000 orders. But when it turned out that the Trump Mobile web security was, weaker than baby's first day in internet security, and everybody who'd ordered one or had a Trump Mobile account's information got leaked, it was quite quickly proven that there was no way they'd had insert number. I think it was 300,000, so they claimed that, and it was probably much closer to sort of 15 or 20,000. Again, I'm ballparking the numbers. I'd have to look them up. So yeah, somebody did receive their Trump phone, and I watched their video the other day, and sorry, Tim, I can't read that right now, but I'm sure it's funny. Yeah, so the instructions for the Trump phone, for example, printed on, just laser printer paper from a laser printer. The guy whose review I watched, the toner is running out, so like the instructions are really faded and stuff. And there's been some suggestions that the $500 Trump phone, which was originally supposed to be, completely built, manufactured and shipped from the US, which is, as I believe we discussed before, impossible because America doesn't make smartphone components.
Yeah.
It was suggested that it's just a rebranded, half the price phone, painted gold color, and it seems that after the teardown that this is almost exactly true. They've the board and chips and things are from a different phone. They've just
So
allegedly-
HTC. Yeah.
Is it the HTC? They've just sort of repackaged it in a crappy plastic case, but it doesn't even have a glass screen. Apparently, it's like a plastic everything. It's like I haven't seen one yet, and I don't think I will because I don't think they'll be available over here. But it sounds like, when you go to Tesco because you broke your phone and you need a phone for a couple of days, and you just drop 20 quid on the cheapest, usually an HTC or unbranded Android something. It sounds around that sort of quality.
It basically, it looks like a burner phone, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But, well, I don't know if it looks like that, but that's certainly what it sounded like.
Given how many allegedly interesting activities, MAGA are up to, perhaps a burner phone is exactly the right market, just an expensive burner phone.
It does come preloaded with True Social.
Oh, okay. That's
Of course it
great.
does.
Oh yeah, and because they had no idea what they were doing, they sent out all the verification, but everyone was supposed to get a link. Your Trump phone is ready to ship, you must pay your remaining balance. But Google blocked almost anyone with a Gmail account. Basically, had the thing sent to spam because it had things like "Pay now," which is a
Google
spam
went wrong.
tag, and the site authentication was wrong, so it wasn't from the Trump phone website; it was from some other website. So the authentication didn't match up. So Google was like, "No, this is spam."
Tim asks how many of those sales were free phones sent to phone stores / reviewers, etc. Apparently their original number was way higher, and then the sort of the numbers have been adjusted quite frequently apparently. I think it's funny that he wanted it to be a gold case, and it's definitely not gold, says Nikki.
Yeah, it's yellow.
Yeah.
Something like that.
He's very famous for saying nobody has ever managed to make a gold paint. You can't do it. And I think as things that Trump has said, that's probably one of the most truthful. You can't make a paint that you can pass off as gold. And now he's released a yellow phone.
You're definitely proving that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. iFixit tear down. Oh, that's Tristan. Confirms Trump phone is a gold painted HTC U24 Pro. Oh,
The guy I watched, when he was talking about the color, he had a box of gold-plated golf balls he'd bought.
Oh my God.
And he had the golf ball, and he was like, "So this is actually real gold plate." He said, "I bought them on Amazon. They were $50. It's very expensive for a gimmick, but you look at the difference." And he's like, "This is gold." He said, "I've tested it. It is real gold, and this is yellow."
Mm,
I mean, you can get some nice looking gold paints. They obviously don't
true.
look like gold, but you can get some nice ones.
But it's
Um,
still paint. Is there a side by side, Tristan?
Sure.
You can do.
iFixit has got the two next to each other. Request screen share.
Club Jed says, I buy the cheapest foreign phones I can because I am hell on phones. As long as I got phone calls, text, YouTube, and internet, I'm buying the cheapest junk possible, which is completely reasonable. For most of you, then. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah. That sounds like yeah.
It's what I do with kids' school shoes, to be fair, because, well, not so much now, but when my kids were little, I used to buy them the cheapest, crappiest school shoes that were comfortable and good for their feet,
Clark's is
but not
great.
like, well, no, Clark's are too expensive because they would just like scuff the front up so much that they were unusable or completely walk through them within a few weeks. So I'm like, well, there's no point getting expensive ones, or they grow out of them every 5 minutes.
I used to get trucks for bingo on Amazon. They're a brand available
When
for Amazon called
when
Trucks, and
the growing slowed down a little bit, I used to get Start Right because they're actually really nice shoes that are comfortable and last a while. But yeah.
I had from the age of 14 to the beginning of college. I had a pair of Ben Sherman shoes, and they were the most comfortable shoes I ever owned in my life.
I have like a couple of specific brands that I'll get for shoes, and I think it must be like the shape of the lasts that they use or something. But there's like I know that if I get Merrells with Vibrams, then they'll be comfortable in my size, no matter what style it is, which is really cool.
I keep on forgetting. As soon as
Except
I
they're really
discover
expensive.
something comfortable to wear for my shoes, I just forget the brand of them.
Fair
And by
enough.
the time I need new ones, I go, "Oh, what brand are these?" And the markings are
Worn
just
off, yeah.
yeah.
I also have what I call play shoes because when I'm in my wheelchair, I can just wear whatever shoes I like, really, as long as my feet are warm enough, I'm good. I have all
I
my
wore
fancy
new
stilettos and all sorts of fun stuff to wear in my wheelchair.
I wore New Rocks for 15 years,
I
and
still have my New Rocks. I got them for
they're
my 16th birthday, and
they're
I
horrible for the
literally polished
first.
them up the other day.
They're horrible for the first couple of weeks, but they've
And then
got like
once, yeah,
half an inch of moldable leather inside. So once you've worn them
yes.
for a while, they just
Yeah,
I love
mine are
them.
really quite comfortable. Like, unfortunately, they're too heavy for me to wear when I'm actually like on crutches and stuff because I don't have the leg strength anymore. But they're great in my wheelchair. They're really comfy and they look awesome.
Yeah, I wore mine for years and years and years.
Oh, the neighbour's cat. No, it's a fox.
Oh,
Alex
has a fox.
Can you ask what the fox says?
The fox says. Fox says, "What the fox in here?" And
secrets of the fox.
that fox was on my roof. That fox was on the roof.
Somewhere deep in the woods.
That was an amazing moment.
Tim,
That was cool.
I
Your
was
cat
so
was completely
that's
non-fussed.
really cool. Tim says, haha, I've still got my New Rocks, but they're size 11. Couldn't get size 12s at the time. They make me about 6'6". Excellent, Tim. I actually don't know how high mine make me because I'm 5'11" without any heel. So I guess with heel, I'd be considerably taller, but I don't
I
know
think you get
exactly how tall my
2
New Rocks
inches
are.
out of 2 inches
Yeah,
extra
probably.
height out of New
Probably.
Rocks.
So I'd just be over 6 foot, which is cool.
just know that I am looking up new rocks at the moment, just seeing what is available.
Alex is going to be the last modern person to buy new rocks.
That's not true. My kids have bought new rocks.
Well, if Alex buys them now,
Well, yes, but not long ago. My kids have only recently got income. Well, one of them. One of them's still
they're
in
so
school.
expensive. They used to have a
They
10-year
are.
guarantee, and I don't think they do anymore.
No, I'll have a look, Tim. So mine, like I said, I literally got them like 23 years ago, almost exactly 23 years ago. And I replaced the front metal because one had snapped and one had fallen off completely. Definitely not from kicking things. And I polished up all the leather, and they're pretty much like new again. It's great.
The back bits used to come off mine. They're like vents on the back.
See, I never had
Just-
them come off, touch wood. But like, yeah, no, the front bit, yeah.
I'm gonna have to get another pair of new rocks. I think I'm
Yeah.
probably too old for new rocks now.
You're not too old for knee rocks.
It hurt my
our age
knees.
group. They'll hurt your
mean
knee.
it hurt
Well,
your
yeah,
knee?
but then you'll build up more knee muscles and you'll be really strong and then you'll have like really strong muscular legs and stuff. I don't know.
It'd be good
I
for
don't know
ankle
how this
support,
works. I'm
maybe.
rubbish at, I can't even walk properly, so
Well, you need some new rocks.
I do. I need some new rocks with my Shark VPN.
Come on, new rocks.
Tim has.
You know what
Tim
to
has sent-
do.
Sponsor
Call us.
already.
Call Dave. New rocks.
Yeah. So anyone from New Rocks is watching, then
Tim says, if you've got size 11 feet and want to pay postage and some money, I'll sell mine. Unfortunately, Tim, I'm a 9, so that would be useless to me.
Yeah, I'm a size 14.
Tim sent you a video in the group chat, Terry. I don't know what it is.
I'm trying to find a picture of my new rocks to send to you.
I had the yellow flames over black, and the black flames on the black.
I've got the purple flames on black. I'd like more, but they're expensive and I can't wear them, so it would be really irresponsible to buy anymore.
Did you see the jacket? I always wanted the jacket. It was as
They do a few
wonderfully
jackets
decadent
now.
as the boots. Like it was, they did a full on like a bike rated jacket with all the flames and the buckles.
That's
and
so
stuff.
cool.
I think it is. I saw it in the New Rock shop in Paris. I think it was 500 euros, and that was probably 15,
Yeah.
maybe 20 years ago.
I got my Doc Martens as well. I got Doc Martens for my wedding. I spoke very nicely to my parents. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I really need some boots for my wedding because then I can like manage a bit better at the whole sort of standing up thing because they're quite supportive of the ankles and stuff. And like our color theme was like dark or sort of royal blue and like silver. So I got like some pewter Doc Martens and they're really gorgeous. And every
Nice.
time I wear them, I get to think about getting married, which is really cool.
Aww.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna make you all sick with my romantic.
It's okay to be romantic.
I
Yeah, it is,
showed
but I'm
my,
not.
Nah, you're a little bit romantic. It's okay. Lorelai doesn't think
I'm not
romantic. I am.
anti-romance. It's just something I don't really do.
Yeah, but you know, it happens. I get it.
Showed my wedding motorcycle video on here, didn't I?
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife organised that for me.
Aw.
Okay, when we got to the where we got married, the town hall, and obviously I had to get changed into my my suit, and we went in, and I was like, I need to go into the toilets and get changed, and the lady was like, you can't go in there. We're waiting for the police to arrive.
Oh.
What?
What? Said, oh yeah, we caught somebody doing coke in there, and
Oh no.
but my sister-in-law was there, and she was like, well, he needs to get married, changed for his wedding, so he's going to. She just like dragged me through, like, go get sorted.
Oh.
doubt she's watching, but hi if you're watching, sister-in-law.
Hello.
I'm gonna have two
For-
sister-in-laws soon.
By the
Oh,
way,
Saturday.
exciting.
if anyone's interested, we have scored.
Hey,
Congratulations, Alex. Who did you score with?
No, as in England has scored against Croatia.
Oh, is this this
On-
is did you
on
watch
the
that
off-
game last night?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What a yeah.
I used to like playing football as a kid.
oh yes, the footballer's on, isn't it?
Yes, the
That's how interested I am.
mm, I get interested every now and then I go,
I'm really sorry if you can hear my dog barking.
Yeah, my dog never barks on stream.
Thanks.
I
Yeah.
think football is a game for people who are too weak to play rugby.
wow. Oh my God, that's weird. I just logged okay, so I just logged into bbc.co.uk to see. All right, let's have a look at the actual game. 150,000 people are viewing this. That's it.
Well, this?
No, not us. No,
Oh.
I mean,
That would have been exciting.
I could tell you how many people are watching this, but I won't.
I think 12, maybe?
Hi.
Tim, I'm so glad I got that in your head. Hey, Nick, what's this? You say hi.
We got little doggy today.
Hello, little dog.
We have a dog. Terry has a dog.
She's
My
very
dog can't-
confused.
My dog can't get to us because the door is shut.
I sent New York pictures in Friday Night Live, which is the wrong one. Tim says, I'm hearing the IT crowd scene. He's kicked the ball. Now that guy's kicked it. Someone else
Yes.
has.
Oh,
And
what's
that
he going to
guy
do
is
with it?
shouting and rolling
Oh,
on
he's
the
kicked
floor.
it again. And now he's on
Did
the
you
floor.
see that performance last
night.
Yeah.
Moss was like the first person I ever identified with on telly.
Yeah. When I saw the scene where Moss was like, "There's a fire, but I'm trying to fight the fire."
Yeah,
But
fire!
that was
Fire!
I was like, that's me. I don't think I've ever identified with someone quite like that before.
I'll just put this over here with the rest of the
Rest of the
fire.
fire.
Yeah. You calm down.
And then
now.
at the end, where the
Mhm.
fire just burst in. Does someone email us about a fire? I love the IT crowd.
Yes,
I have to
that
watch
would
it
be.
again.
I would literally be the person who. Really?
Looking forward to hearing from you.
I'm really sorry about the noise.
I'm happy. Yeah. When it comes to football, just quite recently, Boston has been invaded by Scotland, and they love it. They love all the Scots.
I was going to say, isn't Boston primarily Irish and Scottish immigrants anyway?
Yeah, you're right.
It's
You are
certainly
right.
some kind of
Yeah, I mean they say that, but they
Celtic
are, they're American.
Oh, sure. I mean, they're American, but like, if you go back far enough, kind of thing, a lot of.
Yeah, they'll say, yeah, I'm Scottish, I'm Irish.
No, I didn't
Stuff
mean
like
that. I just meant like
But
there
they're
is,
not.
no.
Yeah. But all of a sudden, all these actual Scots came over, and then they're going, you know what? This is awesome.
Yeah.
Scottish people are really not. Can you stay, guys? This is great. I want Scottish people to stay in Boston forever. Just imagine that, but with the Boston accent.
Yes. Because we wouldn't want to accidentally do fake accents. So
I am not. There's times when I think I can do an accent. No, I can't.
No. I can do a couple of accents, but anything outside of that, and I'm not not reliable enough.
So yeah,
Club Jed has got to run. See you next time.
see you, Club Jed. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, Jed.
Hopefully
What
see you
time is
again
it? Because
soon.
I had another topic, but it's kind of a downer, so I might save
It's
it for next week.
9:30.
9:30.
9:31 actually.
If it's 9:30, is that a downer time or is that an upper
I
time?
don't know. It's been quite
What drugs should we take next? Uppers or down? No, sorry.
It's been quite an upbeat show, isn't it? I
Yeah,
think I'll save the assisted dying bill for next week because it's not going anywhere.
Hey kids, are we
Quite
all
literally
for
at the moment.
assisted death, assisted suicide? Fantastic stuff.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to quite laugh at that.
If you can't die, if you can't laugh with assisted suicide, what can you laugh at?
Well, I mean,
It's important to laugh at death, because if you don't laugh at death, I'd be very scared and confused.
yeah. I mean, comedy and humor is a coping mechanism, and I don't think anyone particularly likes the idea of death unless they're really poorly and need help. So, yeah.
I think we're
Doing this now, aren't we?
I think what we're saying, Dave, is we're going to grab your hand in a loving way and say, it's okay, let's talk about assisted suicide and let's sing along the way.
Oh dear.
As
Are
we
we
go over
singing-
the rainbow.
Can we sing secular songs at least?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I can sort of get behind secular singing.
Knock, knock,
that
knocking
assisted-
on heaven's door.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, Tim says, careful with that word. I think it can get you demonetized.
Oh, it's all bullshit. There's like 2 actual demonetizing words.
Yeah,
And
we're not
Yes,
we're not gonna say
we're not looking for
We're
them.
all-
It's okay.
We're all
we're
the
good.
wrong colour to
Yeah,
get
no.
away with using one, and
Yes.
we're not going to actually say the words unalived. We're not going to say graped. We're not going to say stupid things like that, okay? Just
Well,
stop
I mean,
it.
I do think assisted dying is different from, the word that potentially could get you demonetized. Because
suicide.
yes.
Yes.
Because
There you go, it's my fault. If I lose my 38p for the stream, that's on me.
because it's a different circumstance. It's
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's a
don't like the
euthanasia
term assisted
kind of
suicide.
situation rather than I mean, to be honest, there are planned and sort of, reasonable reasons for suicide, but realistically, euthanasia is different.
All right. You're right.
From a
I
moral
shouldn't have said
standpoint,
I
at
shouldn't
least.
have said I should not have said assisted suicide. I should have said euthanasia. Euthanasia. It's that's an important distinction. You are right.
Yeah, I think suicide comes with the sort of more of the mental health
Other things.
connotations.
Yeah,
Not
and-
necessarily correctly, but that's kind
No.
of the
No, I'm not necessarily saying that distinction is correct, but it is colloquially a thing.
yeah. I agree
You know.
completely.
Oh,
I
I've
think-
just
I'm
making
donated.
sure Dave gets paid £2. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Tim's awesome. Thank you, Tim.
Who was that, Tim?
Tim
Thank
is
you.
awesome. Yeah.
They can take my monetization, but they can't take my donors. I think that's how that works. Maybe they can.
Yeah,
I'll let you know.
I saw that movie.
Please
Yeah,
don't
that's
take
how it
those
goes.
donos, YouTube.
Um.
Oh, tech gods.
Okay, let's can I just spin off quickly on this?
Yeah.
It's the YouTube demonetization words thing. It really annoys me when you get a creator, whomever it may be, and they say, "Oh, I'm not making this video for the money. I'm making it because it's a topic I really believe about." And then they'll sit there like whispering grape or going pew pew or whatever. Like freaking, it's bullshit anyway. And if you're actually making it for awareness, then you wouldn't care.
Robbery.
You don't get your channel demonetized for saying the N-word. You might after a while, but it's just usually the one video if you do get caught out.
Yeah.
as my channel disappears from YouTube.
No.
What
That's
was the actual topic what was the subject within the topic that you brought? Because I don't think there was a question there.
I think Dave was talking about the assisted dying bill, which has sort of been stalled in Parliament, from my understanding.
Yeah, but because I did a script about it last year.
Mm.
It actually spoke to some people who were involved in campaigning for it and everything, and but they went on holiday. There's that thing that Parliament can do if they don't want to talk about a tricky subject, and they just put it on the further back along the schedule until the holidays, and then they start with a clean slate, so it's just gone.
Yeah.
But,
Great. For the
somebody
love
has
of
put
God,
it back.
we all have to talk about these things with our parents. And if we can't talk, if we have to talk about it with our parents, which is the most uncomfortable thing ever, why can't the government? We give them money. We have voted for them. Please just do adult conversations with each other, for God's sake. I don't even care. Well, I do care if it passes or not, frankly. But just for the love of God, talk about it.
I mean, quite a lot of people might care if it passes or not, because it
I genuinely do care about it.
yeah,
If it passes. I genuinely do. But I just, at the very least, talk about it.
yeah, for sure. I mean, the thing that really irritates me is the people who really want this kind of bill to come through are in infinitely worse situations than any MP trying to discuss it with Parliament.
And with all the necessary delicacy, they may be in a hurry.
Yes, yes, they may. Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
imagine
and there
how
are people.
devastating it must have been last time around. Like, because they were nearly there. It was like almost
Yeah.
agreed in principle.
Yeah,
And then there must have been people like, oh,
yeah,
it's finally,
and it puts
the agony is gonna end. And then they're like, ah, fuck it, we're going on holiday. You'll be dead by the
everyone
time we get back anyway.
in a bad situation, because it means that you then have to choose: are you going to risk breaking the law and possibly getting relatives or doctors or someone in trouble, or are you going to go through unimaginable suffering? Because
Not
those are the
everyone can
options, really.
afford to go abroad, you know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And even
And
if
not
you can,
everybody
there are
has
now
someone who
lots
would
of
take
places
them. Yeah.
abroad that won't take you. Yeah.
It's yeah.
I will give as much support to the bill as I can in honour of my good mate Sir Terry
Yeah.
Pratchett.
It was the very best Terry.
Yeah. Of all the Terrys out there,
He was the bestest.
he was one of them, and he was the best. Yeah. No, I'm talking to a Terry right now, and I want to be nice.
No, you're fine. Tim says, Alex, if we could have adult conversations, we wouldn't be banning under 16s from social media, would we? And I
Well, we
totally
might
agree.
be, but it would be on a
But
household to household basis rather
exactly, it
than.
wouldn't be a government. This is what you can do stupid things like that, which is going to require more nuance and more complicated things and probably lead to a VPN ban of some description at least. But you can't say, actually, when people are suffering and they have made plans with doctors and healthcare providers and relatives and solicitors and whoever else you want hoops to jump through, they can't end their own suffering early.
Yep. Absolutely insane.
And I do agree that there needs to be a lot of protection in place, because
Oh yeah, you shouldn't just be able to drop Granny off at the vet
yeah, exactly.
on the
And
way to her bank, but you know.
Oh man, that's
and
yeah.
there's a huge potential for things to go wrong, especially for disabled people with pre-existing conditions. There's a huge potential for things to go wrong for people who have decided on something and then change their minds. But that's the case with every complicated situation like this. And there are safeguards put in place in other countries that we could study and use and put in place.
Yeah.
Learning from
This
other
is
countries. How novel.
it's almost as if
I know.
we can learn from other countries.
Not
It's almost as
Australia.
if
Stop learning
humans
from
can learn
Australia.
from each other.
Yeah, don't no, that's
Come
not
on,
the
we can't be taking, there's like the worst of our culture we sent there. We don't want their ideas back now. Come on. Pull it together, government.
Lorelei would
Dave.
usually pop up and defend Australia at this point. I don't know what's going on over there.
I don't know enough about
As
Australian
would-
politics, to be honest.
Yeah, they were the first people to come up with the under 16 social media ban.
Yeah, no,
so-
I know that, but I mean, in general, I couldn't tell you if it would be a good thing or a
Oh,
bad
I
thing,
can
because
tell you who
don't
the
know enough
Australian
about it.
Prime Minister is.
No, I can
It
tell
doesn't-
you they get a sausage sizzle after they vote, which is
They
bloody
do.
genius, and we should.
That would
I
get
agree.
more people down the polling.
Of course, it
office.
would, and I do genuinely think that voting should be legally, enforced.
Yes,
think
I
everyone
agree.
should be
Even-
forced to
I
vote.
do not agree with that.
A minimum, but there should be a none of the above. If you can't be
Yes.
asked
Oh,
to get,
you can
if
spoil your vote as long as you
yeah,
go and
but
do
you
it.
have to go.
Yeah.
Or
I'm not saying
postal vote
everyone
or
has to
whatever.
tick a box. You can scribble "you're all wankers" on it if you want, but
I believe
everyone
that
should have to go and use their vote.
I believe
in
that
whatever way
everyone
they think
has a
appropriate.
right to vote, but I think we all have a right not to vote as well.
I think your right to vote should be, and I probably shouldn't say this because I didn't vote this time because I got the date wrong. I was actually doing this when I saw that voting had
Ooh.
closed, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh,
But I think if your
Go on,
right to
sorry.
vote, your right to vote should be directly connected to your right to moan. And if you don't exercise the former, you
In
don't
which
have
case,
an
I'm gonna moan
entitlement to the
even
latter.
more because damn it, I voted. Um,
Doxed.
Nikki has just asked, "What is a Liberty sausage?" Well, gather round, children. I shall tell you a tale.
okay, are we sitting comfortably?
Yes, good. Then I shall begin. Long time ago, actually,
In a galaxy
never,
far,
and also
far.
now. Actually, whatever.
All other times.
In the past, in the present, and probably in the future, unless somehow sausages become illegal, in which case they'll find another way to celebrate.
in a land which used to be a prison,
In a land of criminals. And
but in
kangaroos.
fact is all right. It is illegal
All
not
right.
to vote. And so, as a requirement, and because of this weird uncertainty and confusion, because you are required to vote, you get a complimentary sausage.
It's not a bribe.
It's not a bribe,
Oh
because
no,
it's
because
mandatory.
everyone gets one whether you voted well or not.
That's right.
Out of interest, for who? By whom is it paid for?
The taxpayer. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure it's just tradition. So wherever you go, someone has
But
just set up a
even
bunch of
traditions have to
sausages.
be paid for.
The government does not set up this. No.
Oh, okay.
Wherever you go, it's just a whole bunch of people who've just decided, we are volunteers. Let's just volunteer our services and our sausages. Let's
That
just
sounds like a
barbecue
health and
together.
safety nightmare.
Exactly. Look, if your position is you have to do a mandatory vote, my God, I'm going to have a sausage. And by God, you deserve one. So, yes. So what you get is one sausage and one piece of bread and a little slop of tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And that, I think, is worth
Yeah. I think so.
mandatory vote.
Yeah. I genuinely think that if everyone was forced to at least think about voting and go down and scribble on a bit of paper of some description.
I am happy to say that my good friend, who is a transgender archaeologist, she is amazing. I love you to pieces, Rona.
That sounds
Wherever you
awesome.
are,
She sounds awesome already.
she is, and she also speaks fluent Klingon, and she translated a full book into Klingon. And I want that book, but I can't because I can't fucking find her anymore.
There can't be that many people.
Where is my transgender
You can't be overrun with results when you search those parameters on Google.
archaeologist who has translated a book into Klingon? I love her to pieces. She's great, and she just disappeared. She called me on my birthday, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Where was I? Oh yes, voting and sausages. I don't think I had a point. I just wanted to say what was going on in my life. Hi, guys.
Alex being as honest as possible.
I just wanted the floor.
I mean, that's very fair. Like, I think if it's turned into something that people actually want to do somehow.
Do you have any thoughts, Tristan? You've been very quiet.
I don't like the idea of forcing people to vote if they don't want to.
Fair.
This country doesn't respond well to being told what to do.
Yeah, it does. That's why we're getting bans for under 16-year-olds, and they're going to take our VPNs away.
Yeah.
You're like to see what happens when they. Britain.
Yeah. True. It's not like France and their protest, I suppose. We'll just riot somewhere insignificant.
We're going to put the fuel up by 100th of a euro, and the French say, no! We'll bring your country to a standstill. Can't do a French accent, so I won't.
Yeah.
I should be able to, really. Half my family's French.
I do agree with Tim's point about there should be more education on the elections and what you're voting for.
Yeah.
But I suppose the argument then would be, you're learning it from the government of that, the schooling of that government.
Hard to do that in a non-biased way.
Maybe, and here's an idea. Parents should do a little bit of educating of their children from time to time.
Well, some of us do.
And we circled back around to it's the parents' job to raise the kids.
I don't like the idea. I don't trust parents. I trust parents less than the government.
Thanks,
trust
Alex.
parents less
Which is
than the
bad
government.
to say that. I understand that.
I think it's hard because there are a lot of parents who are very good, and there are a lot of parents who are mediocre, and there are a few parents who are really bad.
Parents are always going to have a slight bias,
Oh,
when
for
they're
sure.
especially if you're teaching about elections. It's going to be like, this is who I vote for and why I vote for them.
Yeah.
The other ones, I don't vote for them because of an list of cons.
True.
Whichever way round it is.
True. Although I'd like to think I was pretty honest with my kids about my biases.
Everybody would, though. That's the problem.
They won't. Yeah, they won't necessarily even understand they have biases. Yeah.
It's a tricky one.
It is. I think definitely critical thinking should be encouraged in children in schools, because not everyone gets that encouragement at home. And I think basic comprehension skills in terms of reading policies and stuff should be taught in school, even if it's from whatever government's in charge, because anyone can learn to read a policy and say, oh, I agree with that policy, or I agree with parts of that policy, or I really disagree with that policy. That's not something that is party politics, so to speak. It's just
See, I know a way that could be taught outside of policy reading, and have this you can teach the same deconstructive skills. What you do is you have one lesson a week on deciphering app terms and conditions.
Fair enough. That makes a lot of sense for a modern world.
Yeah, but it's the same backwards compatible skills.
Yeah, it is. And that's why I said I think critical thinking, and the ability to understand jargon and sort of legal speak and stuff, if those things are engaged in properly in a school, then those students are going to be able to use those skills across all areas of their life, whether that's their pension scheme or their contract for their job or reading about policies for the politicians they're thinking about voting for. you know. So yeah, I thoroughly agree those skills can be taught in many ways and should be.
When I was at college, I worked with a couple of guys on a Wi-Fi, web key decryption app, and in the terms and conditions at the bottom, we put sort of Harry Potter-esque. I solemnly swear that I have read the terms and conditions. But we put in the terms and conditions that if you agreed with the terms and conditions, you had to click I disagree.
Oh, wow.
And
Let me guess, you had almost no one.
Everybody who got a copy of the app said it didn't work.
Excellent.
That is amazing. Well done. Well done to whoever set this up.
Yeah. I think
it wasn't my idea.
My favorite terms and conditions was Baldur's Gate 3. I went through the terms and conditions, and there's like bits about signing away your soul and stuff. It's very fun. Like, it's done in a completely legal, safe way, and it's very funny. But like the amount of people that didn't realize that was in there before, like, they just carried on playing the game, and then someone came back and posted it online, and they were like, "Oh, I never saw that," and it's like, yeah, because you didn't read the terms and conditions, Yeah.
There was, I can't remember what the website was, but they had a terms and conditions privacy policy. And in there was, we will send a free bottle of good wine to the first person to read this. And it took 4 months for someone to claim it.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's absolutely crackers that it took so long. Yeah. And I'm not saying that everyone's always going to be capable of deciphering everything. There are different people have different skills, but this is why humans work well as social animals. We have friends or family who can help us decipher things if that's not our strong point.
Yeah,
every group has
this
a nerd.
Isn't a bad thing. Yeah.
Yes.
If your group doesn't, it's you.
Nerd. Look, the autistic people have to have skills somewhere, okay, Dave? If that's reading the terms and conditions because we're actually part Fae and we understand how that works, that's not our fault, okay?
Wait, the autistic people are Fae?
No. Why would I say something like that, Alex?
Fae, anything I know about Fae is every book I've read that they're in, there's a really, really, really creepy old man simping after like a 17-year-old. I don't.
I didn't like where this was. I didn't expect that was where you were going with this.
Thanks, Dave. I thought we were avoiding the downers now.
I always saw myself as the weird wizard in between worlds, saying, "Hello, Faye. Let me have a conversation with you. Oh, you're talking to some vampires. Let me talk to these. Oh, it's the real world over here. Hello, real world. Let me interact with you for a bit."
Alex.
Hi.
I think it might be the mushroom tea, dude.
I only had a little bit.
Yeah, but it was like 4 years ago, man. Come back.
It was the one time.
It was the one time. It was the one time. His name was Edward. We got on really well, okay, and we slept. Yeah, sure, we slept together, but it was again just no, 2 times. It was just 2. All right, leave me alone.
I don't know if I've told my my fungus story. So I'll tell it now.
Story?
My fungus story.
Oh, your fungus.
I had a hearty full
breakfast?
English at some.
Oh dear.
An all day breakfast, for it was the evening, and where I was living at the time, there was it's still there because it's my mum's house, but there's lots of fields and stuff out in front of her house. So I enjoyed my all-day breakfast at a friend's. It's about a mile away. And I was walking back at probably 2 o'clock in the morning. And I thought, it's a lovely night. I'll take a shortcut through the field, which is actually a long cut. But I was like, it's a lovely night. And I became aware that there were these 2... very large, and I mean like Shire horse large rabbits following along behind me. And I was like, yeah, cool. So having a chat, quite philosophical. I can't remember the topics particularly, but we chatted for hours. And I got back to my mum's, and I was like, well, like, you guys aren't going to be able to come in. So, I'll stay. So I sat on the grass outside, and I was just chatting, and it's perfectly normal. Who wouldn't chat with giant rabbits that followed them home?
Sure.
Until I was so tired. I was like, I'm really sorry, guys. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to bed. And I woke up in the morning, and like the memory was so real. I was like, they're probably, they might even still be out there. I'm sobered up at this point. And I've gone outside. I'm like, and I was actually sad. I was like,
"Aww,
that's
You made
a
friends.
shame.
You made friends. You made two good friends. And no, they were mushrooms.
Yeah.
Were they the mushrooms that you had in your? Are you sure it was the mushrooms that you had in your full meal?
Yes, it was planned that way.
Oh, it was planned.
yes."
Yeah.
I am.
Sorry, I thought when
do
you said full English breakfast with mushrooms, I thought pub meal, and they just found it for you.
No.
just gave you bad mushrooms.
They were
Because if it was, I want to know where this place is right now.
the mushrooms and the bacon and the bread were fried in a particular oil as well. So.
I want to know your friends.
Some good
I was
news,
well
though.
away.
There is some good news in that rabbits, structurally speaking, could get a lot larger than they are currently. In fact, there are some breeds of giant rabbit currently being bred. So, maybe it could come true
Maybe
someday.
one day. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I have philosophical conversations with Kisa, but she doesn't talk back.
See, it was the talking back. I'd experienced not entirely similar things before, but never with the repartee and good conversation.
My imagination would just basically go that they're just being assholes, and they'd just be having a cigarette, and they say, "Oh, fuck off! You're not my real dad," and then flick the cigarette at my face, and then walk off.
Yes,
I can have conversations with very nice mythical creatures, is what I'm saying.
yeah.
Well, I was in my late teens, early 20s. I didn't hate myself that much then, so it's
Tim said, I once accidentally got high from the glue off a sticker from a Coke machine, as in a can of Coke. I proceeded to run approximately 3 miles home. The whole way I could see the moon over the horizon.
All right, we've got to
However, the
find out
moon was about 500 times its normal size, taking up most of the sky, and I didn't run either.
that. I don't think that was glue.
There's some bits of your story that I don't believe, Tim, and it's the first 2 sentences.
What, the accident? There's one word that's just a bit weird.
Yeah, the third word that you've got there, I don't believe.
I believe the end. Absolutely, I do.
Yeah.
The circumstances leading up to the end, I have some doubts about.
Oh, as in Tim can't run, so apparently could not have been running. Yeah.
There's a children's story in that too, Tim. Yeah, look, there's a children's story in the tale that Dave just told as well.
I'd offer to illustrate it, but I hate painting in white, and it sounds like there'd be a really big moon. So, no.
I couldn't tell you what colour the rabbits were.
Fair enough.
It was dark.
Terry hates painting in white.
I do, because it's very hard. Like, I have to get all the shadows just the right colour and the right depth and stuff. It's hard work, and I'm doing it a lot at the moment as like an exercise for my brain, but I don't like it.
So you're not a paint racist.
Oh no. I mean, I think I'm allowed to be racist against white paint because I am white. No, no, I'm not remotely interested in that kind of bullshittery. I just don't like getting the shadows the right color because it's very delicate, and I'm not very delicate. I'm quite clumsy, so it gets frustrating.
Referred to myself in the past as a bread racist.
Because you don't like certain types of bread?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'm very very color specific when it comes to my bread.
Fair enough. I don't think bread has feelings, though, and I'm pretty certain there isn't systemic racism against bread, so I think we're fine.
Mm.
I've come to I now that Lorelei is not in the house, I thought I'm going to go back to brown bread for a bit. And I like it.
Oh, I really like brown bread, but I cannot eat it.
What
I'm
has
stuck with
happened? Are
white
you
bread or
okay,
no
Terry?
bread.
Why can't you
It has too much fiber. I can't
Oh
eat
no.
fiber.
Oh, it rips you apart.
Yes, yes,
Oh
indeed.
no.
I cannot eat too much fiber, and I cannot eat much fat either. So, like, yeah, I'm good with white carbohydrates.
Wait,
I'm
hang on.
sugar.
So your stomach goes no.
Yeah,
Oh, pardon me.
in a very aggressive way. Probably even more aggressive than Dave just was. No,
I looked away. I don't have my audio filtering
You're
on.
fine.
I
Yeah,
will.
no.
Can I add to what Dave mentioned with his wonderful rabbit story? I am currently doing a comic book about me, and it's a metaphor about me losing my job and then finding a job again. And in turn, I am the great green wizard, and I go out and try and defeat a dragon because the king, has asked me to do so. And then I come back and I said, no, I did not defeat the great wizard, the great dragon. I'm sorry. And then the king fires me, and I went, shit. And then I try and find other jobs in the forest, looking after certain areas and every now and then it cuts to the real world of me just looking at my bills and Kisa and just going, this isn't good at all. And yeah, it ends up with me just actually getting a job, which is good. It needs
Nikki and
it needs to
Renrose
end in
are
a nice way.
invested already.
Feel free to borrow the rabbits. I'm sure they won't mind.
Those rabbits are yours. If you want me to illustrate those in your own way, I will do so.
I'll paint them for you, but you still won't be
Yeah.
able to see them. It'll be dark.
YouTube is telling me that I'm streaming at the wrong bitrate.
The wrong bit rate.
Yeah, it's 5. It's higher than the recommended bitrate. I should be using 2,500 kilobits per second.
Right.
I'm not even sure I know what that means. So I'm probably not going to fiddle with it.
I'm very happy to say that both Renrose and Nikki are really interested in my book, and I say thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I will say I'm putting that because I counted all the pages in it, and it's going to be about 35 pages altogether. So that's not a big book, but what I want to do is I want to put it in this book with a collection of very small comics and little drawings and doodles and stuff like that. And I'm going to call it Rough Joke. So it's sort of based on Rough London, which is about me getting drunk in pubs and on the train and stuff like that. So just remember that name, Rough Joke. I'm going to be releasing it this year. Fingers crossed. Okay. Thank you for your support, guys.
This sounds really good.
When you're finished, you can be the official sponsor of Friday Night.
Yeah.
Yay!
I was just going to say, Nikki says the stream is running smoothly, Dave. So
yeah, I don't know quite what bitrate even does. So not in video format.
I'm going to pretend I do. I don't.
Frame rate, I understand.
Tristan, what does it mean?
Bit rate, what?
What does YouTube want from me?
Yeah, Tristan, be the tech guru.
As soon as I figure out a whole bunch of stuff, new stuff comes along that fucks everything up.
I
And
know. That's like okay, so when I had Mac OS 9, right back in the day, I knew every shortcut, I knew what I was
yeah,
doing, I could design
yeah,
icons for everything.
yeah,
I had it all like sucked.
yeah.
And then Mac OS X came through and I was like,
Ah,
whoa.
ah.
And then new stuff kept coming and coming. I give up. I'm
I
not a
give up
tech.
too.
If I
Everything's
need tech
stupid.
stuff done, I talk to the people who know tech stuff.
I can do all the things I need to do. I've
Yeah.
been
Yeah. As long as
dissuaded
I can
from
do the things I
learning.
need to do or learn how to do the things I need to do, then I'm good.
To be
Mostly.
fair, the console still works. So, and that hasn't, if you know the commands to type, they haven't changed for ever. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can bypass a lot of the stuff just by
Oh yeah,
knowing
for sure.
what to type, which is helpful.
And you can use like, I don't know, Splodge Shift 3 for screenshots and stuff and yeah.
I only found that out the other day.
Really? I've
Yeah.
been doing that since I was about 8 or something stupid.
About 10 years ago, I taught someone Control C for the first
Oh.
time, and it revolutionized everything for her. I thought, wait,
Alex,
you didn't know that that was a thing? Oh, all right.
I love that you can Control C on the Mac and paste on the iPhone. That's what I love.
yes. Oh,
Or
that's
the other
really
way
great.
around.
Yeah. I
Uh,
literally did that as we were starting stream. I copied the stream link from my iPad onto my phone and pasted it on Blue Sky to share it
I
with
did.
people.
Wait, so if you're connected to your iPad
Yes, and your phone and
on
your
your phone,
laptop or computer or
so you
whatever.
can go Control C there and then
Yeah,
go
and then you
paste.
can paste it somewhere else on something
yep.
else. Yeah, it's great.
I did.
I approve of that.
It's
I did.
really good if my energy level drops suddenly too, because quite often when I need to lay down flat because I'm too dizzy, which I will have to do after stream, obviously, I can go straight from it does like you can go links straight from your laptop to your phone and back again as well. So it automatically, if I opened up Safari on my phone, it would automatically say, "Do you want to go to where you were on Safari on your
You're
laptop or
making
whatever?"
me like Apple, and I
Yeah,
Sorry,
don't
yeah.
like that.
that wasn't my intention. I just really like it. It's really useful.
Yeah, if you're doing something on Safari on the Mac, you pick up your phone and there's another Safari thing in the like it's not called the Task Manager, but the dock. It's just there on your
Yeah,
phone. You tap it
yeah.
and it just
You can
it
just click on it and
transfers.
it comes straight up. Yeah.
But with VoiceOver, there's a thing called copy last phrase spoken.
Oh,
So
cool.
like if I have some health data on my watch that
Yeah.
I want in a text message or whatever, I can do the shortcut tap for copy last phrase spoken on my watch, and then just tap in the text box on my phone or my Mac or my iPad, and it just copies it.
That's really, really handy.
Yeah.
Very cool. There's also I think there's phone mirroring as well, so I can mirror what's on my phone on my laptop. I don't have a
Yes.
use for that right now, but at some point I'm going to play around with it and see if I can find a use for it that would be good for me.
What I do
Um,
is I have it in a split, so I have my phone on one side,
yeah.
and then you can just control everything on your phone without having your phone.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, because like I usually use my phone for my emails because then I know where they are and I can always check them even if I'm like not able to get my laptop out because I basically only have my laptop out when I'm well enough to sit up mostly. I can have it while I'm laid down. There is just about space, but it's just not super comfortable to try and lean at the screen and stuff. So I usually either use my phone or my iPad when I'm laying down. And I've got like a nice, comfortable triangle holder for my iPad, so I can watch streams and videos and stuff on my iPad easily. Um, so yeah, that actually sounds like it might be really useful.
Yeah, that's just that's where because I don't really think there's a huge amount of difference really between Microsoft and Apple, except just those little ecosystem things that
Yeah.
make it impossible now to go back to Windows. I just, just can't do it.
I'll be brutally honest, I never really liked Windows because I started on Mac and then I felt like I had to use Windows at school and I hated that it wasn't an option to use Mac at school and I had to use Windows and I didn't want to learn a new system. because I'm lazy and I didn't want to learn two systems. So I can use a PC if I have to. But it's not something I like doing, and it's not something I have the energy to do a lot of the time because it takes extra thought processes and stuff. So that, like for me, the reason I use Mac is partly because it's just what I'm used to, and partly because the accessibility on it is just great for me.
See, Bingo
Having
is learning both because we have
yes,
PCs and
yeah,
a
yeah.
MacBook.
My kids have learned both and are learning both. But yeah, I mean, like having bye
My
Nikki,
AirPod is
take care.
whistling. Bye, Nikki.
Um,
Thanks for.
but having simple things like anti-shake and stuff, or um, like being able to triple tap the back of my phone to get up a load of shortcuts for useful things. It's just so good. And I don't
I
know
like
Android
that in
shortcuts.
principle, but I can't use it because I tap my phone when I'm thinking,
That's
and
fair
it's like take screenshots and I didn't want that. I appreciate. It's like the shake to undo.
Yeah, I've turned that off because I shake all the time. I have like a tremor, so I would just be constantly undoing everything.
I have to type everything 12 times.
I mean, it's bad enough trying to type because my fingers move on the keyboard and I'm like, for sake, trying to get the right letter out. Yeah.
You should get one of those little keyboard cases, so you, for your phone, where it's a where you have a
Um,
fold out Bluetooth keyboard. You turn them
I'm not
into.
much better on a regular full-size keyboard, to be honest. I've literally just started playing around with silicon stickers for my keyboard cover to try and get some kind of arrangement that works better. I'm doing currently experimentation with different sized silicon stickers.
Just use
Um,
dictation. It's really good now.
yeah, but that means talking, and I don't like talking. So,
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I'm with you, Terry. I don't like.
and it also means that I then have to process what I've said. So I
Mm.
have auditory processing issues. So listening to what I've said when I'm looking at the screen to check that it's saying the right things then takes a lot of extra effort.
So a lot of the time I've been asked to do voiceover work, and that means going back and listening to my voice. And I don't think it's as bad as what you say, but I thoroughly hate my voice because it reminds me of me.
Oh.
And I just think, no, I just I don't need this for right now. Also, my sizzle reel, and yes, I've got a sizzle reel.
I don't know what that is, but
It basically says, "Hey, look at me. I do voiceovers. Here's some
oh, okay.
examples."
So it's like a oh, it's like
I
a
thought it was a porn thing.
Oh, that
I
I would look if it was pornographic, I would prefer that so much more. But unfortunately, it's just
it's
me.
self-promotion instead, which is much worse. Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. So, I'm going to be blunt here. Until recently, I actually hated my voice, and I've been doing some voice training with the gender clinic, and it's made
That's
a huge
nice.
difference. Even though I don't think I actually sound very different, it's more feeling good, which is really nice. So, yeah,
Yeah, good. It's it's for you, not for everybody else, isn't it? So
yeah,
it's how you feel about it is what matters.
yeah.
That's great to know, Terry. Well done.
But for years, I wouldn't record anything or talk anything on
Mm,
anything. I wouldn't even do voice chats with a lot of people
mm.
or video calls with voice. Like I'd just be like typing in text and like waving at people with myself muted and stuff.
So he threw you in at the deep end and went,
Yeah.
come and live stream for hours.
But it
I'm
doesn't feel as bad because you lot are all really nice and
no.
I sort of know
Oh,
a lot of you and I've got to know others that I didn't know straight away. It just feels like, and chat's always lovely. Oh, thanks, Tim. Um, it just
Tim's a good egg.
yeah, we liked
I
him.
I think all of chat is pretty awesome. I'm yet to find anyone in chat I don't like,
Yeah.
apart from someone that we banned a few weeks ago that was just being a nuisance. But I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not here anymore. So yeah.
I'm surprised there that my moderators have been so Unbothered.
Hmm.
I was saying the other day, I think I was talking to Mark, just like the community that's grown up just around only in the UK and Friday Night Live is, you know, sorry. Yeah, I really do feel like privileged to have amassed such a nice group of people who come and watch this every week, and I still don't understand why, but hey, I'm happy to do it if you're happy to watch it.
Blind Dave's fans are awesome.
Yeah. And I don't think that's by chance. I think that is because Dave is a good example of the kind of person that he wants in his community. And I think that you tend to invite people on, possibly myself excluded, I'd rather not stroke my own ego, but people on that are like, you know, decent humans, and that's just nice, you know?
Well, I invite people on that I like, because
Yeah,
there'd be
exactly.
no point in not.
And interesting people who are like,
Yeah,
you know, very
I think
different perhaps, but all from a place of, you know, mutual respect. There's no like, you know, no one's a dick on purpose on here, which is lovely.
I've had two people on who I would say were probably not friends, and that's the AI guy, and
The
I
A-
think
the
the
AI
blind.
guy.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm being disingenuous because I can't remember his name. Being
Was he
dismissive,
real?
but
Was he?
yeah. He's another blind guy. He runs.
Oh, so he produced AI. Sorry, I thought he
Yeah,
was.
he uses. He's
Sorry,
really
I
into his
thought he
AI music and
genuinely
stuff.
was not
No.
real and he was an AI or something.
But again, we everybody from his group thought it was going to be like a massive arguing thing, but I don't think people would have. We could have probably argued non-constructively, but I don't think that's not really what the channel is about, and I don't think either of us would have benefited. And I think probably Jason and I, the blind farmer guy, I think we would. I mean, we found plenty to talk about, but I think like fundamentally would struggle to get on. He's
Yeah. But you could have
very
mutual respect in that moment, and I think that's something really, really nice that you work with everyone you interview, you know, from whatever point they're from. You know, you're very clear that you're not interested in necessarily going into the ins and outs of politics or whatever. It's about the thing that is interesting to your community.
Yeah, I mean, no one
Can I
wants
say
to.
something that I'm ashamed of and I want to share in this community?
You
Just
share with
very
the group, Alex.
just very quickly.
We're all having a group therapy session.
I feel like I need
remember
to
we
share.
are still live.
No. I hear this.
You say what you want to. Just a gentle reminder.
I mentioned my sizzle reel earlier, and I feel like I need to say this. A part of my sizzle reel involves me. I was paid to do 6 chapters of Harry Potter.
You were?
Yes.
Okay.
And this was done before the time in which we realized that she was a
Yes.
TERF.
Oh, I almost said that word. I almost said that naughty word.
What, TERF? You can say TERF.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. TERF.
Yeah. Okay, TERF. We'll go with TERF.
I was thinking of
I don't think that's what he was going to say.
No. But I was helping him out.
Thank you, my darling. You are great.
Do you like the hair today, Alex? I put it down.
You look amazing.
It's fabulous. It's a proper glorious mane.
You look so nice.
I washed it and put hair gel in and everything, just for
Dave looks
just
amazing
for you,
today.
Alex.
Yeah. So I just wanted to do a confession. So
let's do this then.
Okay, so
let's do the whole let's poke the JK Rowling wasp's nest.
Okay, I want to poke J.K. Rowling.
Can I
You
say
do?
something as
No, whoa, wait.
Your opinion is probably the most valid here, Terry, on
yeah,
this
I was
one.
going to
So
say as possibly, I mean, probably I assume the only trans and non-binary person here, I think, unless anyone else wishes to come out right now, which is probably not a great time to do that. So like personally, I think as long as you're not sending money to that anymore, then
I was
do
not.
what
I was
makes you
not
happy.
paid by J.K. Rowling.
Exactly.
That was an
Exactly.
incredibly
And
separate issue.
that being on your roll isn't going to send her money.
No, no. That
So
being said, though, I don't like
therefore,
the fact that it's on my sizzle reel because it brings attention to something that
I
will
don't
possibly.
think that necessarily that's going to get a lot of advertising for her.
You
I
are right.
would
You are
worry
very
about
right.
it
I
too much.
just don't want to be
So I think
associated. That's
as
all.
individuals, it is morally correct to do something that brings you joy as long as it's not hurting anyone else, right?
Hmm.
Outside of consensual stuff, which can hurt, but is not supposed to be hurting people, so to speak. So like if it makes you happy to make crafts with Harry Potter things on it, and you're not hurting anyone with that, I don't have an issue with that. That's an individual level. My issue is with the systemic thing and the money thing. If you're
I
not
hear you. I'm going to
funding
push a
her,
little bit more with that though, Terry, because I mean, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I will say I have problems with Harry Potter in general.
oh, for
Mostly,
sure, there are a lot of criticisms in terms of like the Gringotts stuff, and there are a lot of uh metaphors between that and anti-Semitic views and stuff.
yeah.
And
I
there are
mean,
a lot of other issues in it. There is a lot of sort of very classical, oh, the only ethnic people have very ethnic names and are very specific personality
oh
types.
yeah, there's a
There's a
here's the
lot
thing.
of issues.
There's a lot of weird.
Yeah.
and the retcon gay.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of vague thing. My biggest problem with Harry Potter is that uh, it really it went out of its way to say there are people who think outside the box and they're a bit weird and sometimes they become evil. All right? Those people we're going to put into one class and we're going to separate them from childhood into a specific area. And if there's any problems, we'll just put them in prison. We'll put them in the dungeons. What?
You mean the specific house for the children of evil people?
Yeah, the specific,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. They went out of their way from beginning to end with all the books, saying that Slytherin is not specifically for evil people. It's
But it's
specifically for
where all the
people
evil
who
people come from.
or
Yeah.
whatever. And then they
Yeah.
said, "Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. Let's just put those in the dungeons for the moment."
Mm,
No. This is.
yeah.
I think we've learnt
There
the
there
wrong
are
lessons here.
yeah, definitely a lot of very, bad things. The other thing is, if you want a fun book about magical sort of boarding schools and stuff, The Worst Witch did it better earlier.
Oh yeah. Have you seen
Um,
Sean, any of Sean's things on Harry Potter, or Caleb Conrad's?
no, I don't think so.
Both of them have done excellent videos on. Sean's is more serious because he's just a more serious analytical YouTuber, but he's hard to find because his YouTube channel is just called Sean. Um,
So,
Also,
um,
and I wanted to point this out just right now, just in
okay.
case anyone is interested. Terry Pratchett was never a TERF, and furthermore, he was never a sex pest. So, and also, furthermore, he wrote 70 books, and they're
There
all
are a
still
lot of
available.
there are a lot of books for a lot of different people. If you want a strong female lead, you have all of the Witches series.
Oh my God, yes.
If you want to identify
Monstrous
with like
Regiment.
the nerdy guy, then you have Rincewind, you know? There are so many, or Carrot, you know, there are lots of different characters that represent everyone. And yes, it's very much written from a humanist
I
kind of
have not
point of
read the
view.
last book yet because I know I'm going to cry like a bloody
Um,
baby.
about
I
a
won't
third of the way through it.
I won't read the last book because as long as the last book isn't read, it can't be the last book. So
Mm.
I'm about a
I
third of
have
the way
healthy
through it.
coping mechanisms, I swear.
I feel
I will one day. I will. I haven't read any. I haven't read any Discworld books from the Monstrous Regiment onwards.
the Monstrous Regiment doesn't get enough love. I think I haven't read it enough times either, and I think back on it, and it's one of my favorites. It's so good.
um, I'm just catching up with chat here. Tim said that he used to work as part of the street team for Lost Prophets or something, I think.
Oh, um,
But obviously
that's
you can't. Yeah,
unfortunate for him. I
yeah.
had
I
a
mean,
I
I
mean,
went to
most of the
college.
band was okay. It was just
yeah,
one member.
I went to college with a guy who was in a pretty well, certainly very well paid Lost Prophets tribute band, and that was their income. They used to
yeah.
make good money
And then
touring, and they did it wasn't just the music. They really played into it, and then just overnight, poof,
yeah,
nobody was booking Lost Prophets tribute bands anymore.
funny that, hey? Yeah, I don't, I don't think any individual should be held accountable for their actions unless it is their actions. Like JK is the only one that can be held accountable for those actions because they are hers, not, you know, individual fans who found something special in that book for them.
See,
I'm not
Harry
saying
Potter's
I necessarily suggest it as a great series for anyone, and I'm certainly not saying I particularly like the series, but if it means something special to you personally and you're not hurting anyone with it, mm,
I did. And I still do to a degree, but in a different way. I loved Harry Potter. I was the one who I would get the book. Um, it's they're
on
one of
release day,
three. The first three books I read entirely in Braille because I
yeah.
couldn't afford the audiobooks.
Mm.
I read them. I've probably read them. I would say more than 30 times over the years. It's
Wow.
I loved the stories, and it's still, and Bingo loves, absolutely, like, Bingo falls asleep to Stephen Fry reading Harry Potter every night. I would say I have close to an encyclopedic knowledge of the books at this stage.
Yeah.
But now, as an adult looking back, I mean, she is not. She's like objectively not a good writer. For example,
For sure.
what she does have a talent, and that talent is gathering together the bits from less well-known stories
Yeah.
that the mainstream will like. Like,
Yeah.
To
there
be
is,
fair, that's probably how I would write a book if I decided to do that.
but there is not. I've challenged people on this before, and I'll play the game with chat if they wish. If anybody's still left, there is not an original idea in Harry Potter. There just isn't. There's not a single idea that she hasn't
I'm not going
taken
to deny that at all. Yeah.
from Worst Witch, from I had all the books she stole from in my head.
Wow.
Neil Gaiman to a degree. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about Neil Gaiman anymore, but Pratchett.
I don't think she ever stole from Pratchett because Pratchett was just a parody writer from the beginning. And so he just created some good good stories
stuff
out.
he stole from other people, probably. But
But he did it on purpose.
But what I liked about Terry Pratchett is that he never covered that. It was very much everything from the real world was his plaything to parody, and his way to express, the inequalities and the things that should change and the things that are like valuable, and how, caring for each other as weirdos that we are is more important than, other things that people get caught up in and stuff. And that was what I really liked about Pratchett.
One of the first writers that were champion trans rights and stuff.
One of the most interesting things, and you have to be have read it a few times for this to make sense, but in Monstrous Regiment, when just the way that he switches pronouns with Jackram, just for that section where they tell Polly who they actually are. And
right, I'm reading this entirely tonight in that case.
For that section where Polly understands that I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't read it, but that Jackram isn't who they have claimed to be. The text switches pronouns, and then when the final decision is made, switches back, and you wouldn't notice it necessarily.
Yeah.
But it's just
that's beautiful.
That fundamental level of understanding. Yeah. And then people have then gone on to say that like Pratchett wouldn't have been pro-trans rights. Go fuck yourselves.
No, come on.
Absolutely
and to be
no
honest,
way.
There are actually trans fans who have said he was great when he met them. So they suck eggs.
And also, like his daughter has said. No.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. For sure. Oh, thank you, B1 or BO1 for your £2.
Oh, thank you very much. We got a new person in chat.
If anyone wants to read and buy and read a nice pro-trans book, specifically for kids in a subtle way, you can buy The Very Boring Person by Alexander Devenport. You can buy that.
I wonder who Alexander Devenport could be. They sound so exotic and unheard of. I've not,
Sounds such a starving artist name.
Yeah.
Hey, that's me.
Is it? Wow, we've met a real star on today's show.
You sounded like you're on Blue Peter then.
Please buy the very.
Please buy the book.
It's a very nice.
It's a very nice book. Brown bread.
It's a very nice book, guys. I like it. I think people should read it.
You too can purchase Surfshark VPN and then get Alex's Very Boring People book.
Yeah, how many sponsors do we have tonight?
If you ask Tristan very nicely, I have no objections to him putting an Amazon link to your book in the description.
People in chat were actually asking if that was a possible thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've already put my link.
Anybody who donates their time to come and do this can plug whatever they want, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. Here's my.
So I think and we have a new person in chat.
We do who
I didn't recognize
Dono and then hasn't said anything else that I can find, which is interesting. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, thank you for the donation. I didn't recognize the name, and I haven't got my iPad because Bingo has it.
Thank you, new person. We love you, appreciate you, and bring you into our.
Write something else in chat so we know who you are.
Yes.
We need a word for Blind Dave supporters.
I feel like that's something chat has to decide. I think it's.
I know,
Yeah.
but chat hasn't done that yet, so we need to
Oh.
prompt them and say, "Oi."
Yeah. Suggest. Comment on the video. Comment on the video with suggestions, and we'll make a poll because you can do that now.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
we're communicating.
It said
Hello.
hello in chat. Hi.
Hello. And thank you for donating.
Who's
Yeah.
the name?
Beyond.
Mm.
I'm not sure if it's Bion or B1 or BL1. Sorry.
No. Well, thank you for the
Blind
£2.
followers.
Blind
Much
followers, yeah,
appreciated.
that's the winner. That's the winner. We have a winner, and it's the
Is that
first
'cause we-
one.
Is that because
Well
we'll
done.
just blindly follow Dave anywhere?
No, Ren
I
Rose.
wouldn't do
No,
that
no,
necessarily.
no. You didn't win. Blind followers wins.
Renrose says the blinders.
No,
No,
Is
it
that
sounds
where
too much.
we were a bit peakier?
Yeah, that's a
blind followers
bit
wins.
peaky blindery.
Which
So Lakari is back on streaming. Do you remember Lakari?
one's Lakari?
He was the streamer who inadvertently exposed a notepad document full of questionable hentai links.
Okay. I do not know this story.
So yeah, he's a gaming streamer. Was very high up on Twitch, and so yeah, this happened, and he had the links suggested that there might be some very questionable material on there, and he had like a huge breakdown and admitted to a hentai addiction, and then sent himself to rehab, and sent his computer to a independent computer forensics company.
this is getting worse and worse. I don't like this.
Yeah,
And he. Okay, sorry, I was just seeing if Tristan was sending me some sort of warning. Yeah, I didn't know whether it's just Alex's link, but I was like,
If I'm gonna warn you, I'll just shout, Dave, shut up.
Yeah. So yeah, he took I think 6 months off, and he came back the other day, sort of apologies all round. I'm better now, and he published the full report from this forensics company, who declared that nothing illegal was found on his system, which is obviously what he wanted to prove. He was prepared to admit that he had a problem, but not an illegal one.
I mean, fair, I guess.
But if nobody knows the story, it's not. He seems to have been very well very well accepted back by his fan group. I was expecting a bit more pushback, perhaps, but I guess you believe him or you don't. And I looked up the company; they look reasonably legit, but I didn't look hard enough to.
Was it called like Scotland Yard or something?
No. It's an independent. Oh, Alex is gone.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye, Alex.
But yeah, it's a fairly new development, so there may be more to come.
Could be interesting. I mean, I don't think it's obviously not great to expose a load of like links to people who are potentially not wanting those links and also potentially underage.
Aha, Alex is back.
Beyond that, I don't think that there's a major issue with enjoying hentai.
Yeah,
Ethically,
I went away for a bit, and the last thing I heard is that someone had a hentai addiction. They took their computer into an independent company and then
everything froze for me.
Okay, and he put himself into an addiction rehab, and
Well,
he
for
seems.
hentai,
Yeah.
I think
how does that work?
for not for yeah, he claims he was addicted to hentai games and material.
I mean,
how-
anything can become an addiction if you try hard enough.
Anything can become an addiction.
Yeah.
Anything can be anything can be a porn if.
Yeah, it's like a vice, isn't it? If you spend all of your time doing something that is not, productive, then you need possibly help getting balance back, whatever the thing is that you're doing, even if it's something that seems harmless.
I think like the main thing I have with this, and it keeps happening to people, is if you're. I mean, he was earning thousands of dollars a day streaming. Have a PC that's just for streaming.
Yeah.
And then when you finish streaming, go do any other hobby you may have on a different computer.
That's a
Yeah.
very easy thing to say, but some people have got one room where it's their working area, it's their productive area, it's their wanking area, it's their everything area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
and
if that's the case, if you're earning thousands of dollars a day, you can afford 2 PCs.
If you're
Yeah.
earning thousands of dollars a day, you don't think at all.
Well, I mean, I think you think the same amount as if you're not earning thousands of dollars a day.
I don't know, I'd think a lot less if I was earning thousands of dollars a day.
I don't
Quite
think
I'd have a
I
lot
would. I
less
think I
things to
think
think about.
I'd
If I was,
spend a lot less time thinking about bills, but I wouldn't think less. I think I'd just be thinking about different things.
To be fair, if I was wanking a lot, I would not be wanking a lot.
Thanks,
Okay.
Alex. Right.
Just set up a computer on the other side of the desk. Just walk, finish streaming, walk around the other side.
Yeah, this is the working area, and that's the wanking area.
Yeah. And there's other options.
Yeah, just have 2 separate user accounts on one PC.
Absolutely. Or use a different, use a tablet or something to watch things if that's your jam.
Just have
Why
two.
don't we
You could have
jam
2
the funny bit?
PCs. You could have 2 PCs connected to the same keyboard, mouse, and huge monitor display setup.
Yeah.
When you finish streaming, you stop using that computer, and then you use a different computer.
Tim
It'd
said
probably be-
dual boot even.
Yeah, dual boot. Something
don't-
that you actively have to switch over.
Yeah. Like I'm
Who
obviously
watches-
not currently a streamer. I have streamed briefly in the past and I would like to stream again. That is one of my New Year's resolutions this year. However, I'm very clear about making sure everything is turned off and finished before going back to anything personal, even if it's something harmless and personal, Yeah, and like it's the same with like if I'm on a Discord call or a Zoom call or whatever from here. I make sure that the camera is completely off. Thankfully, it has like a little light next to it, but there are other ways to check.
Right,
Or you
yeah,
can put
I
a
don't-
cover over it or close the laptop down.
I
whatever you wanna
unplug
do.
my camera. Sits on top of my.
Yeah.
It has a separate camera. I just unplug it when I'm
But
not
I
using
just think it's wise to have those mechanisms that you build in whenever you're using a webcam for any reason, because you don't want that kind of personal stuff being on there,
it. Do what I do and get Tristan to screen share everything.
Okay, yeah. Good idea. Tristan, do you want to come and join?
The reason why I'm in the same I agree with that. I am very aware that there was a streamer who did not check any of this crap before they decided to do some personal time, and their lives were destroyed.
Yes.
So it wasn't Dark Side Phil then, because He's
Well,
still hanging on in there.
I'm
far
sure
as
there
I
are
know-
multiple streamers that it's happened to over multiple time periods on different platforms.
That's what I'm saying. Is it happens too much? You know.
I
People
didn't.
Be
I
more
are
careful.
just
happened to one.
too
Okay, never mind. I'll be over here if you need me.
thoughtless, I think, because
Mhm.
I suppose you get complacent.
yeah, but I mean,
Weird
like,
thing for me to say, but I'm quite efficient with my porn. I do it on my phone, in my bed, done, 5 minutes tops. All right. Why do people not only do it on their computer, but they save
Gonna
things
get age
on their
restricted.
computer? Just be efficient with your wanking, all right? These words have been brought to you by Alexander Devenport. I want that on my tombstone.
Again, today's episode is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. Affiliate link in the description.
for all your porn needs. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just think, like, spend 2 seconds checking what you're doing before you do it. It's not hard.
It's not hard.
Well, it might be, but just make
Yeah,
sure
but
it's
that's
not hard
why
on
you have to be
cam.
careful. Yeah.
Well, unless that's what you're, Anyway, um,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, chat, help us out here. Come on.
I think
give
people.
us a topic change.
Everyone
people need
shut
to
up
treat-
in chat. I don't get it. Why? This
I
is a
think-
perfectly
I wonder
reasonable
why.
conversation.
I think people need to treat the internet like going outside, right? Before you go outside, you make sure you've got like shorts on at least or something, and like you make sure that you're reasonably dressed and your kids are supervised outside until they're a certain age and they're safe not to. And I think the internet is the
That's a good
same. It's
analogy,
just
yeah.
inside your
I like that.
house. So, like, if you're online, then you want to make sure that either your camera's covered / off, or you're wearing clothes, that are appropriate for you to wear. It's the same with like, watching.
That's where
your
I keep going wrong.
Yeah,
I
Tristan.
thought I was getting funny looks in Tesco's.
Honestly. Yeah. No, but I
Do you
mean,
know-
it's the same with supervising your kids. Like online, you supervise your kids like they're going to the park or the shop, because you know that the places they want to go online are usually pretty safe. It's like, the kiddies website that has colouring in or cheap little games or whatever, or like, maybe they're watching videos of their favourite TV shows. And that kind of
Or
stuff is all
hentai.
pretty safe. Hentai obviously not being safe, but but there's a chance that they could come into find a stranger who's not safe. There's a chance that they could accidentally go to the wrong place that's not safe. They could step into the road by accident. They could step, on the wrong website or whatever, or click a link somewhere. It's the same theory. You're just making sure that they understand their own personal safety online instead of outside.
Do you know what one of the best things that I saw that Apple was going to do recently, and there was such an uproar that they didn't in the end? They were going to put an optional feature in, and the reason everybody got all bent out of shape about it was because it involved image recognition, but it was done within the device, like on board rather than through Apple services.
Yeah.
And it was a feature that you could, again, an opt-in feature for like older kids and younger teens, where it would just they're like if you were going to share a picture, it would do a quick points of the picture, and if it contained anything that might be considered risque, it would put a little pop-up up and just be like, "Are you sure you want to share this?" And you could say yes or no. But just that little bit of awareness, like, oh, well, actually, maybe not. Just like, are you sure you want this to be out in the world forever, essentially?
Yeah.
And I think that was a really, again, just, because it was on sandboxed, like, on board only.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's the kind of thing that I genuinely don't mind like onboard AI type tools to figure stuff out with, because it's like, even if it's just like a little thing that says, "Are you sure you want to share this?" and it's like a picture of a hand that it's gone, "Oh, that looks risque," but it's just a hand, but it's kind of picked up that it's skin and it's gone, "Ooh," that's fine. You know, it's nice to have that extra layer of, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Because, kids and teenagers are more impulsive, and that's normal and healthy for their brains, but it also means that they're more likely to have little hiccups like that.
Did you see that, Tristan, when it was current?
I do remember vaguely about it.
What were your thoughts on that? That's more your field.
Things that say they're on device, unless I can physically test that myself, I'm never going to truly believe it. But it's possibly a good idea. If it's definitely on your device, then
Yeah.
it's not necessarily harmful. And if it false flags is a picture of me dog, oh, you've got feet on this picture. Are you sure you want to share it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a picture of me dog. I'm happy. Away you go. If it was, here's a picture of me dog. Oh, it's got feet on there. Are you sure you want to share it? And it then goes and generates telemetry, which it sends back and goes,
Yeah, this
Apple,
happened.
Google, whoever it is, he just tried to share a picture with feet on.
Yeah.
Then,
Yikes.
If I had to trust a company to not send telemetry back, it would be Apple probably. But again, the thing is, everybody's so like, oh my god, people are snitching on my photos. Anyway, let me just quickly back up my photos to Google or iCloud or whoever.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing?
Priorton in chat, Starfishes, says it's going to be an insane world for our kids to get into, but every generation says this. Yeah, pretty much.
True.
I mean, I know
Hi,
things have got
Crichton.
faster and faster and bigger, but people said the same thing about the printing press when it first came out. So
Yeah, but we don't live
and radio and
600 years
TV.
ago.
No.
No,
the only
but I
difference
imagine.
is technology is moving faster now than it's ever moved in the past.
Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah, we're gonna break Moore's
I'm
law
trying
soon,
to
aren't
be,
we?
I'm trying to have a cognitive dissonance about this, and Terry's right by saying by saying that. It's not like I haven't thought about this. It's not like I
Terry's
haven't
always
thought about
right.
the printing press and all of that stuff that's come about and say, all these young people, they don't get they all these old people don't understand us new folks who can read and stuff. But I've got a feeling like there's something about this AI
Yeah.
ingested reality that's different. And maybe I'm just old when I
No,
say that, but
No, I
I'm
think you're right. I think it is different.
but I also think it's too late.
Yeah.
yeah,
Again.
I
Yeah.
don't know what people are I don't know what people are supposed to be learning, and I don't know how people are supposed to be making a living. I don't know what to say to my kids. I'm not going to have kids, but I don't know what to say
You're
to the younger
hypothetical
people.
children.
There's a lot of people that every I'm not people should not look little kids should not look up to me and say, "Ooh, that's someone who knows what they're doing." No, but every now and then a younger person will come up to me and say, "What should I do?" And my answer is, "I don't know. Fuck off."
Yeah, but at least you have the
That's why
luxury of being
Alex
able to
doesn't
do
have
that.
No, sorry.
I've got one. What shall I do? I don't know. I have
Yeah.
no idea.
No, I'm very well, I mean, I'm very lucky that one, my kids are older, and two, they very much know their own minds and they know what they're going to do with their lives. And they know that there's a good chance it probably won't work out the way they plan, but they've got, skills to get through those things. And, obviously a lot of support behind them to do their thing. I think that's all any generation can hope for, really, because jobs are constantly changing. And I know that, this is an unprecedented change, but, do you think people who were raising their kids just before World Wars were like, feeling great about it all? I think,
Yeah, I don't know I don't know. Yeah, I
I
mean,
think
what do you say? I mean, and how do you say I'm going to give you protection? Because I don't know. Well, this could
you
the
can't
world
you
could be
can't
quite dangerous.
lie
What am
to
I
a
going to do? Oh,
child
well,
and
I don't know.
say
I'm wearing a condom that protects me.
there you go. If you keep
you,
doing
you,
that, you
you
won't have
can't
this
lie to
problem.
a child and say that you're going to make the world safe for them, but you can
Safer is
You
all we can
can.
aim
You
for,
most
really. I think.
definitely can.
well, you can, but it's not ethical. But you can turn around to your child and say, I promise, whatever happens, I will do my very best to always be here emotionally for you and do whatever I can to help you.
I think you can lie to a child like an adult. I think you can just say to a child, it's okay, because it's up to you to sort of take that pain that that child is going through and say,
Oh,
it's
for sure,
okay.
when they're
I
little,
am
little,
here.
really.
I am here for you. I am not going to go away. It's okay.
Yeah.
I will always, it's all right. And you are there for them, and you take their pain, you take their suffering, you take what they have, and you just take it, and then you go into the other room, and then you cry. You cry like a fucking adult because that's what you're
Nah,
supposed to do.
Maybe,
I
but I
don't think so.
also think
I
it's
think
healthy to
hiding your
show.
emotion, yeah,
Yeah,
hiding your
Well,
emotions from your
you know,
child
no,
is one
okay,
of the
I
okay.
very
worst
much
things
You
you can
agree
go,
with
do.
you
you,
go
Dave.
to
I
the
think
other
it's
room and
healthy
you
to
talk to
show.
another adult in that case. I'll take that back.
Um,
You talk to another adult, but you. The point being, you absorb the pain that that child is going through,
but you
and you
can't.
take
You
it.
can't. You might want to, but
That's
you
absolutely
can't. You
what
you
every parent would like to, every decent parent would like to, every decent caregiver would like to do. But you can't do that. You can just be there to support them to do it themselves.
if you take everything away from that child, they'll never become a functional adult, and
And
that's
they'll
one of the
never learn
hardest
how
things
to
to learn as a parent. Is
process that
you
pain. Yeah.
to grow as a human, you have to suffer in some ways, otherwise you don't learn coping mechanisms and structures
Uh,
for life.
Exactly. And removing those little pains of like, oh, I didn't get the toy I wanted because I didn't have enough money, or oh, I didn't have this because this happened. Those little tiny things are great coping tools for later. If you stop
Yes, they're
them,
gateway sufferings to
exactly.
get you ready for the heroin of later life.
Not how I put it, Dave, but I get where you're coming from.
The
Yeah.
psychological paracetamol to
Yeah.
move you on to the true copium of adulthood.
But you have to teach kids how to get through those emotions when they're little, and the emotions seem like the biggest thing in the world because, they're still learning all those things. Because then when they get older and they've got all those big emotions, you're still there with them, going through it with them, supporting them to figure it out themselves as well.
Yeah, you can all you can really do is be there
Yeah. And make sure
and
that there are other
provide,
people there too,
of course, and
because, you can't be there
provide
all the
knowledge that
time.
you have.
Yeah.
This works for me, but it would be too convenient if it also worked for you. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to figure out your own shit in the end.
Yeah, like give them options and opportunities and information, and then let them make their decisions, because that's how it works.
Yeah, it'd be
We are
great
a
if you could just be
generation where
like,
the
I'll
old
feel that for you.
what is it?
Bye,
The
Tim.
Generation X constantly said that they are the generation where they grew up disconnected from their parents and they were asked to do their own shit. Um, but I don't know. I think I was doing that as well.
I think
I was
I'm an older millennial.
I don't know what I am. I don't think it
I
makes that
think
much
you're a
difference.
millennial as well, Dave, because I think you're actually just slightly younger than me, which is disturbing. But there we go.
I think every generation, it doesn't matter what generation you were in.
Yeah,
There were
I think
absentee parents,
yeah.
there were helicopter parents, there were average parents.
And there were terrible, terrible, horrible polices that weren't really families for everyone.
And there still is, and there always
Yes.
was. The only difference, I think, is that the internet has made, and television to a degree, has made it easier to share. I don't think particularly there is any more abuse now than through, like, depending on how far back you want to go. But I don't think in the last 100 years, say, there's been a huge spike in anything or reduction in anything. It's just on the way that information is shared, and perhaps now as people we're more open to sharing than sharing what has
Dave
happened
and Terry,
or is
can
happening.
I just ask how, if you want to, how old are your children?
I have one child who is a fully fledged adult.
Oh.
And one child who is in their teenage years.
Okay. Those are healthy places to be.
Mine is 8.
That's not a healthy place to be.
It's quite a lovely age, really.
I am scared of being 8 years old to this day.
It's nice because they're big enough.
I don't want to be 8.
To communicate properly, but they're not quite old enough for all the hormones and stuff to be really hitting hard yet. But no, I think every age group is great for kids. I think, I've been very blessed. I have 2 amazing kids. Like, I could not ask for better. Yeah.
I don't know that I'd want to start from being 8 now, though.
No, I don't want to be 8 now. No.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to be 8 ever again.
I wouldn't mind being 30 again.
I'd be 8 again when I was 8 in 1996, but
fair. I think the lowest I would go back to is about my late 20s, maybe 30 again. Yeah. I don't think you could pay me enough to go back any further than that, thank you.
I'd take my maybe 22-year-old body again if I could put my now brain in it. Yeah, 22. I was pretty ripped.
Yeah, but if we're gonna do the what if thing, we might as well go all the way and say I want a fully fledged 40-something-year-old in a child's brain, so I can really freak out some adults.
I mean, that would be funny.
That would be so fun.
That would be like fun to. Yeah.
Wait, so you want child brain in a 40-year-old?
But then
no, that would be terrible. No, don't do that.
Like an old soul anyway.
I thought that's what you said.
No, I said it the other way around, didn't I?
Okay. No, I don't know. I'm happy that you meant it that way around.
Terry, help me out. Did I do it the other way around?
It was a silly thought experiment that was just for funnies, not anything weird.
No. I'm on board with the 40-year-old brain in the small child.
Yeah, because I think that's very funny. But did I say that, or did I say something?
Yeah, no, you did say it that way around.
Okay, I got it the other. Then that's my.
Oh, good. Dave got it wrong. I did not. Good. Okay, I can blame you now, Dave.
That's fine. I was like, I guess that kind of could be funny, but like,
no,
it would be a logistical nightmare.
That would be funny for everyone else except one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Carson says they've got twin daughters who are going to be 10 in a few days. That's actually adorable.
Happy birthday in 10 days, Starfishers.
In a few days.
10 days, a few days. Happy 10th in a few days.
And he also says all you can do is show them the doorway. They need the confidence to walk through the threshold. And I totally agree with that. That's a great metaphor for raising kids, especially as they get older. I think you kind of transition from being a parent to being sort of an older, wiser friend. And it's really cool. It's honestly the coolest thing is to have grown-up kids. Yeah. But like I said, I'm really lucky. My kids have been amazing. So
Flicking back to AI and children at the moment, there's actually a line from the second Harry Potter book that I say to Bingo quite regularly when we're talking about AI or anything, and it's a Mr. Weasley phrase, and he says, "Don't trust anything that can speak or think for itself if you can't see where it keeps its brain."
yeah,
And it's
that's a good one.
it's very transferable to the tech of today, because we've had Amazon Echoes in the house since Bingo was born. Yeah, since before Bingo was born. So again, it's something that's always been there. Turn on the lights, answer simple mathematical questions or anything. So every now and again, I make a point of I don't do it all the time because it'd be annoying, but
Yeah.
we all do it. We'll say she because Alexa has ours is set up with a female voice, but I do make a point of sort of grounding him on it and saying, look, we say she, but it's it, and it's not real,
Yeah.
because we're fast approaching the stage where you won't be able to tell if a chatbot is AI or a person.
Yeah.
I think we're probably, unless people have made a point of studying and following it, I think more than 50% of daily internet users probably can't tell the difference.
Probably. And humans are very good at personifying things anyway. I think it's, we'll sort of accept things into our family group in a weird way quite easily in some cases. So I think there's definitely a personification of that sort of thing. I think it's a natural thing to go, oh, she's part of the family now, or he's, whatever the, yeah.
And it's the way they're advertised as well,
Yeah, of course, because it's a great way to get people hooked into one product because they attach feelings to it.
I
yeah. And I
find
won't
this
get
so
up and
silly.
turn the lights off now. Fuck that, I haven't turned a light off for 10 years. I'm not going to start now.
There.
I find this so creepy. I'm sorry. I've never used an Echo. I've never used
Good, well done.
No, that's
All
very
power to you.
fair.
Well done.
I just do not like this idea of just having. I don't like this sort of Star Trek technology because we don't actually live in the world of Star Trek,
Yeah.
It'd be
Trek
great
wasn't.
if I could say, hey, computer, can you run the simulation again? Okay, cool, thank you. No, we don't actually live in that world. And if we did,
Star Trek wasn't that progressive. They still had the black lady answering the space telephone.
All right, fine. But
yeah.
Fast forward a few years and we get a better version of that, which is the Orville, which answers the question, what would happen if a space crew actually did have access to simulation technology? And the answer is porn. Lots of porn. Lots and lots of porn.
I don't think that really needed answering.
Yeah, I mean, like that's pretty obvious, right?
It didn't
Have we
need
not
answering,
already
but
shown
look, I just wanted to see it at least once, just so everyone could just talk about what everyone was thinking, just for one episode.
But like Avenue Q made a whole song about it.
Avenue Q did.
Yes,
I haven't
Avenue
heard that
Q.
for ages.
Have you not heard the song that goes, "The internet is for porn"?
Oh, I saw the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
Grab your dick and double click for porn, porn, porn.
Exact. I mean, like as soon as like we were making cave paintings, I'm sure there were pornographic cave paintings, and if there weren't, then he
Yeah,
was
and
very different
when
from
that
us.
happens, they
Um,
said, no, og no allowed into porno cave. You under 16, you know have VNP.
Yes, I'm sure that's exactly how the English sounded of the cave peoples. But yeah, I mean, humans use everything for that because, like, it's one of our basic needs. You know, the same way that we use lots of things for food and, like, you know, selling food and giving food and, you know, advertising food and everything is a big deal because it's one of our basic needs.
England won the football.
Ah, yes, I was going to mention that.
Congratulations. That's a
I
good
couldn't have
excuse.
even. I knew the football was on. I was being facetious, but I certainly couldn't have told you who we were playing.
No.
We were going against Croatia, and we
I
won
know that
against
now.
them 4-2.
Because Tim sent me a WhatsApp message with
Right,
the score.
Crichton's
And
got to go. No, no.
I think probably we
Yeah,
should
we're down
do
to
that
like
too.
6 viewers, so we should.
And this is a very long
Everyone's
episode
gone
of
to
Only
bed.
in the UK.
That's because we're amazing, and this was a lovely conversation. And
It was.
thank you,
It's always a good conversation.
thank you, Dave.
Thank you very
So,
much for having us. And thank you very
yeah,
much, chat. And
anytime.
all the people that did donations and everyone who just
What's
showed up to say hi.
what's that, Tristan? You just shared in the thing. I saw the
Oh,
everything you need to know about.
Avenue Q,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
the musical.
Yeah.
I am
It-
very sorry for anyone who is editing this tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, this is live. This is
Yeah, no, it's all right.
Yes.
We're not editing.
all right. Mwah. Mwah.
I might do a one day. I'll do an edited version. I'll put these up for members only, like the whole VOD, and then do an edited version for. Ah, fuck it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just lying. There's no way.
Just upload whatever. Upload it.
There's no way I'm gonna sit here for like.
How you doing,
We've
Dobby?
been doing this
Says
for 4
bye.
hours now. Who
And
says
Red
that?
Rose says it was very interesting tonight. Thank you, Red Rose.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. Thank you to those who donated. Good to see a new person here. Oh, I wonder what their peak was.
Hey, let me show you what I have not finished painting for you.
Ooh. Sneaky painting previews. It's a painting.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's a thing.
There are some figures in white dresses mostly that are awestruck by something, and they're all wearing blindfolds. And there's an eagerly snaky type thing that they're awestruck by, that they're all kind of looking up and reaching towards Dave.
Yep.
Awesome.
There we are.
Yeah. Is it an oil painting?
That is acrylic.
Acrylic.
It just looks like an oil painting. Just
No,
thought
I'm
I might
just- I'm-
share that with you because it's been a while since I've touched it.
It looks good.
Anyway, that's
Maybe we can get back to
enough. That's enough from me. I'm going to disappear. You watch me. I'm going to go. Oh, there I go. Oh,
Time I
bye
disappear.
bye bye everyone.
Bye,
See you, dude.
everyone.
The sinking film.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Buy Surfshark VPN. See you on Friday.